All right, we should be live. Like always, we gotta do a little bit of audio check because you guys can already probably see there's a new layout. So with the new layout comes plenty of bugs, and hopefully, the one thing I did this time, guys, is I made sure the text to speech stuff is off. So you guys super chat or do bits or that kind of stuff. There's not that random text to speech like audio that just cuts the conversation. So should be good there. But welcome guys to the knockup stream. Except this week we don't have a chapter, and so you guys already know what I like to do. I like to bring on a guest onto these weeks or in these weeks to to make connections, to talk. We talk so much about the chapters, but I feel like we need to talk to each other more often. And so with me this week I got Sensei here. Sensei, if you want to say hello to everybody.
Yo.
And
what's going on, everyone? Thanks for having me. Appreciate it. I honestly didn't know that you did this, but the knockup stream is pretty funny. I like that. That's cool. I like that. That's a little clean. You know what I'm saying? I like it. But how's everybody doing? I hope everyone was having a good day. Thanks for having me, bro. I'm excited.
Yo, thanks for coming on. Yeah, the knockup. So the full this is. Every week Oda drops a banger, so technically we get knocked up by Oda every week. That's the inspiration behind the name, and so it just kind of like works out really well. But yeah, I mean, if you guys like have the thing about Sensei too is like me, I do theories, but Sensei is not really in the theory realm. But
all right, let me clarify that. Hold on, let me clarify that. So I like theories, right? I like theories. I don't like theories that I feel like are unoriginal, or theories that I feel like people just went and grabbed off of a Reddit post. I don't like those theories because, so I don't mind when people do it when they credit, like, cause some theorists will like, they'll talk about a theory that's already established and they'll like go into it in more depth and like break it down more than like the original person did.
Right.
But they'll always credit, like O'Hara does this sometimes, but he'll say, hey, shout out to whoever. Morge also shout out to whoever that came up with the original idea for this before they go into it. And I appreciate that. But I really just have a hard time like with people that will like make a theory, and I put that in quotes, that is a theory that's already established, and they like don't credit anyone. They just kind of pretend that they came up with it. That happens often.
Yeah.
And then I just don't like how like a lot of ideas are just rehashed. Like, see 5 or 6 YouTubers make the same theory. Like when the Nika stuff happened, right? You remember the Hanuman stuff? Like, who, like you were around then, so you remember like how many Hanuman videos that we had to see. You know what I mean? Like, there were a lot. And so that's kind of what my issue is. But I really like original theory. Like, I love the idea of theory crafting. Like when you sit down, you look at some information, you're like, hey, I like this topic, I'm gonna try to make this make sense. I like that, and the process of doing that. So
like you said, I was around during the Hanuman, the 1044, when we're trying to figure out what the fruit was. And I feel like for me, I didn't see that many. I mean, as a creator, we're not like, we don't often look at each other's videos all the time, right? But you can tell, like, I think what your point is also is like, you can also tell when like something is verbatim someone else's work. Like, it also sometimes like doesn't even sound like the creator itself, so I definitely understand that. And then there's, I think that's why a lot of people vibe with my channel, because like I am new, and sometimes I think at the Reverie, Jay pointed out my elemental hockey theory. A lot of people have talked about it, but and over the years, I think like someone right after the Reverie, I think someone came in my Discord and showed me like King of Lightning, who at the Reverie was trying to not poke holes, but like constructively discuss the theory. Someone sent me like from 2013 that he had a video talking about like the potentials of hockey and all that kind of stuff from 2013. And the difference being that like when I brought it up, like you could see how it was more original in its take, and I like brought up like this philosophy and these other things, and like so in that regard, yeah, that's good that you clarified that, because that's why I wanted to talk about it a little bit today. So with that being said, before we get into like the full conversation, I do want to shout out all the people in the chat, you know, and then Sensei, if you see people from your side that you vibe with, you know, make sure to shout them out too.
Someone already dissed me, bro. This guy, what's his name? Family Effects. I don't know. I must have did something that upset him. I don't know. He says, no, not Sensei. I'm gonna sit this out. Like, damn, bro, what did I do?
To be fair, he does. He's a critic. He's from my memory, he's a One Piece theorist critic. So like he always, he also critiques me on my things, and I just like, I'm like, yo, you're still watching me though. So it's yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. When people say stuff like that, bro, it tickles me, bro. I think it's pretty funny. Like, I don't know. I think some people get upset, and it will get. Some people might be a little sensitive when it comes to certain things people say online, but I'm gonna be real with you. When I post videos, like I'll wait a day and then I'll just go through from top to bottom. Don't think that y'all's comments never like go unnoticed, because I literally will go from top to bottom and read them, looking for stuff that's like criticism, because it's kind of fun. It's fun sometimes, like especially when someone will say something that you know is just like complete bullshit, but it's just hilarious, because they'll write a paragraph like ripping you to shreds, and you're like, damn, bro, I kind of feel special right now. Like you really did your thing. Like, yeah,
I feel that. I've definitely gotten a few comments. Like I share, like my mods know I share some of those comments. I'm like, just so that, you know, to keep me humble, I'm like, hold on, fact check real quick. This shit is unreal right now, and we just have a good time in the mods chat. But
it's just hilarious.
Yeah. So I just want to shout out like Phantom, 3-Day, you already know. I see you, Tachi. Thank you for coming on. El Baffy in the Twitch chat, Dill. I think we got a bunch of subs too. Wow. Let me just shout out these subs real quick. Reagan with a gifted sub. Wait, Reagan, are you? Okay, you're subbed. Okay, cool. Hold on, you guys are saying it's a little laggy on the Twitch side. So if YouTube side, let me know if it's laggy, because I do know that Twitch was having like issues today. They put out like a notice that like they tweeted out that they're having like server issues or something like that. So let me know if YouTube is good. I'm unfortunately, if the Twitch side is laggy, I'm just gonna chalk it up to that being Twitch being weird right now. But Dark Blaze, thank you for the sub. El Baffy with 100. Wait, there's so many bits messages, but you guys didn't even send any message along with the bits. El Baffy, thank you for the 1100 bits. Reagan with the 200 bits. Reagan resub for 4 months.
Shout out to El Baffy, bro. That's my guy.
Yeah? Yo, El Baffy makes his rounds.
Yeah, that's my guy, bro.
He said
he shows a lot of love, bro.
Yeah, he does. El Baffy said, "Don't hate on Sensei. He's sensitive." That was the last comment he said.
That's crazy.
Reagan with the resub for 4 months said, "Back with my paycheck part. Got a gift." Yo, you with the future site too, that you predicted that I would be like, you gifting out subs on your first entry here. Silver Crown with the super chat, $2 with the classic WWWW. I don't know why in every chat he just super chats that same message in every single like streamer, like multiple times too. But I respect it. But yeah, so let's get into like the full conversation for the chat though. One thing is we'll get through some of the conversations. If you guys super chat and or bits donation, and I'm like looking at it, if it fits in the conversation, I'll add it. If not, we'll address all the super chats at the end of the stream. And so like around in like an hour or something, then me and Sensei will go through the super chat more directly. But first I wanted to ask, one of the other things about like what I'm trying to do is like, I feel like when you look at the content creators, there's so many differences amongst them. And like, I'm like, You wouldn't. I feel like if I came on the scene, given like how people perceive me, they'd be like, why Par and Sensei together on a stream? That's crazy. You know what I mean? But like for me, it's like, especially when people are different from me, I like learning about them, and then also we have like one of the greatest connections being One Piece to help guide a conversation and learn more about each other.
Yeah, for sure.
So on my end, I started One Piece as like a kid watching the anime, and I started reading like last year, 2021, and I made my channel this time last year. So like, as you know, as long as you want or how short as you want, what is your like One Piece story?
Like how I got into it and I'll try to go through it quick because I've told it so many times, but I actually started watching One Piece 2014. Me and my brother were bored. We were just home, and we love anime. Watched a ton of animes together. Like, that's something we'll do together often. And he was like, "Yo, let's try One Piece." We always steered clear of One Piece because it was just so long.
Right.
But I was like, "Yo, fuck it. Let's get into it." So we started watching it. We ended up watching almost all of Seer, up to almost all of Seer Village. I think we finished it, I'm pretty sure. And my brother's like, "Man, this is boring. I don't like this." And I was like, "Bro, it's fire, bro. Let's just keep watching." He was like, "Nah, let's watch this instead." And then he puts me on Blue Exorcist. My brother made me drop One Piece to watch Blue Exorcist, bro. I'll never forgive him for that. So anyways, this nigga, I fuck with Blue Exorcist, I do, but like, it's come on, bro. Like, that's a big downgrade, bro.
Yeah,
Blue Exorcist from One Piece, like, that's crazy. But anyways,
if you said like Bleach or like even like
something,
Attack on Titan,
anything,
something,
bro. Blue Exorcist, come on, bro. But so we end up watching Blue Exorcist years past. I mean, years. Like, I think it was 2019. Yeah, 2019. So it's like 5 years later. My brother, with his friends, caught up to One Piece without me knowing.
What?
And I'm like, bro, I know your ass didn't make me drop One Piece for Blue Exorcist just so you could years later hop back on One Piece without telling me and then finish it. So they're talking about all this cool shit. Wano had just started and shit. Everybody's like, yo, like the Wano anime I think had just came out. Wano the manga I think had been out, but Wano the anime had just started, so everybody's hype as fuck. I think the ultimate chapter had just dropped not too long ago, so like everything's going crazy. It's viral. I'm on anime Twitter by that point, but haven't read One Piece. But I see everybody talking about One Piece. I'm like, bro, I gotta catch up, bro. They're tripping. Like everybody's talking about this shit, and I don't even know what's going on. Like I had got spoiled on a lot of shit. But like, you know, Asia's death and stuff like that. But like, just because people do the jokes, you know. But and that's that's the ultimate comeback to a One Piece guy anyway. Like that, you'll see that often in like the social media community. A guy or One Piece dude will say something, and they're like, they'll just send him a picture of Ace with a hole in him or something. Like, but
yo, if it weren't your brother who did that to you, that's some grounds for fighting. Yo,
foul, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I really was about to smack this nigga, bro. I was about to smack this nigga, bro. Like, that was so crazy. I'm like, bro, I can't believe this dude did this. But so I catch up to One Piece after that happened. Boom, catch up.
Yeah.
About around November. Get to talking with people. I had some homies in the community. I start going on streams and talking. I didn't have a YouTube yet.
So this is like 2016, 2017. You said Wano.
No, 2019.
2019. Okay,
2019.
Gotcha.
The anime had just started.
Gotcha.
So boom, I'm reading. I'm caught up. March 2020 is when I made my YouTube channel. But yeah, that's basically my journey. I caught up because my brother caught up and left me behind. And then I fucked with it so much, and I was on the streams, but I didn't have a channel yet. So I was just like, man, I should make a channel, and I did. And now we're here. So and it sounds like it's a long time, but I started YouTube March 2020, so it's really only been like 2.5 years.
Yeah, that's crazy. I was gonna ask that. Like, you started with One Piece, but like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna switch the view to like this. I was gonna shout out like, your main channel, Sensei, is you don't even post like One Piece necessarily here. This is like a general anime thing. This is the one that started 2 years ago.
Nah. I started Sensei Inc.
Okay,
two
okay,
years
got you,
ago.
got you.
Yeah, Sensei
Sensei,
Inc.
got you. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
I started with One Piece. Um, and honestly, bro, so how we switch from this to that is when I first got into One Piece, I was making a lot of my OGs. If there's any OG subscribers here, they'll know when I first started making content, I would code switch heavy. Like I didn't really talk like myself. I was doing the YouTube voice. Like I was doing like the, because I thought that's just what I was supposed to do. I thought,
Can you give
you
us
know,
a example?
like I would come in, like I would start the video and be like, I don't even know. I need give me a topic. Just a One Piece topic. I'll just start improvising.
Sabo at the Reverie.
All right, so Saga, yeah, I'm like, all right, guys, thanks for watching today's video. Today we're gonna talk about Sabo at the Reverie. Like I would like come on that bitch like that, sounding like goddamn. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Shout out my nigga Tekken 101, like on some Tekken shit. You feel me? Like I came on there with the which is clear that's not my voice. Like anybody that watches me on like how I talk on streams would know. So like they always would be on my ass in the comments. People that really knew what I sounded like, my real voice. They're like, bro, why you talk like that? Like, but I just thought that to be accepted as a black creator, I had to be on some corporate shit. That's just what I thought. I didn't know that I would find acceptance being myself at first. So I used to do that. But after a while, I was like, man, I'm just not having fun, but I don't really like making videos like this. Like this voice kind of sucked. Like I don't like doing this shit. And I had made a second channel because I also was kind of getting burnt out talking about just One Piece. So I made the Sensei channel in December of 2020. Boom. That's when that got originated. But then I kind of fell into the same rut. You won't see it because I unlisted all the videos, but I fell into the same rut of talking about one thing. I was just talking about JJK like all the time because it was just like the popping thing, and I was really into JJK. And I got like maybe like 20K subscribers talking about JJK.
Yeah.
But one day, the Fire Nation attacked. No, I was kidding. But one day, everything changed up where I was like, man, I really hate like that I feel boxed in. I don't feel like I'm being myself. I just want to be myself, bro. So I made the first video. If you scroll down, I don't know if it'll let you see Otis. I made
power scaling
video.
I see it.
So basically I made this video and I was talking about power scaling because like at the time some shit happened on Twitter that pissed me off and I just wanted to vent. Started venting, started being funny, making jokes and shit, and people liked it. Like you can see, it didn't get a ton of views, but it got decent views. But you'll see the next one is where things started going crazy. I made the hood review of Tokyo Revengers, and then I got on the video and I just framed it as hood because I wanted to find black people. I just wanted to find my people. I did, like, be real. I just wanted to find my people so I could be myself and feel accepted, and it worked. And then after a while, I stopped just doing the hood review title. Once I found an established fan base, I started being more like creative with the titles and shit like that. But then I just kind of took off, and now I'm even doing it on my One Piece channel. Now I'm just being myself, and I've noticed such a big difference. Like if I hate getting into analytics, but like just for an example, if I did a video in the past, let's just say I did a Sabo at the Reverie video, and I was like doing the little like corporate voice, right? Like being not myself. I might just say I get 30,000 views, and I might get like 40 subscribers from that video.
Yeah.
But like now, like the other day, I dropped, and my views are down because I haven't been posting that much on the One Piece channel. I'm slowly building that back up. The other day I dropped this Marshall D. Shiesty is at it again video. I was breaking down the on on the Sensei Inc channel, where I was breaking down the whole situation. It was just insane. This nigga had Boa by the throat. Like, it was like, so I was just breaking it down. And I noticed like that video only got 13,000 views, but I looked and I got like 150 subscribers. And I just like, ever since I started just being myself, I noticed that people are gravitating towards my content more. Like because I'm being original, I'm just being myself. And I feel like that's such a big thing.
Yeah.
I think people really just need to be themselves regardless. And it don't matter what your self is. I'm not saying be like me, be yourself. You know what I mean? I think it's important for content creators to do that. But that's the story, bro. That's the whole story, bro.
That's kind of crazy and inspiring because like it's literally like because the hood review, not that that's like core to you, but like you're saying that's not the corporate version, and literally it's 170K, and like I don't know what your numbers were at the time in terms of subscribers, but like you could see that, like, you know, being yourself, like definitely like it, like if the formula you're talking about being genuine, it's like, bro, your channel is literally proof of that, literally living proof of that. That's crazy. Wow. And so your bigger channel, the more general anime one, is started afterwards too. Wow, I didn't realize it. You were grinding hard, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah, it was like September. It was like when I started the Tokyo Revenger shit, it was like October. And then if you scroll down a little bit, it should be a Baki one.
Oh wow, you got Ben 10 too? That's crazy.
Yeah, the Baki one is where everything changed. That month I dropped the Baki one, I went from like 30,000 subscribers to like 80,000 in a month.
Holy. Ooh.
Yeah, it was crazy. Like Rogers Base DM me, he said, "Yo, Sin, I don't know if you realize what's going on. Like once I hit 100K, he said, bro, you gained 70,000 subscribers in a month and a half." He said that doesn't happen. Like that doesn't happen normally. Like that's crazy.
That is crazy.
That's kind of when I knew. I was like, man, I got something on. We got something cooking here, boys. Got something cooking.
Yeah, no, that's definitely like super, super interesting. Like to see, like, yeah, I mean, if someone were to do like even a case study off of this, and like, you know, now that YouTube, it's funny because like, you know, YouTube is still one of those things that people like it's like under the radar, but like in college classrooms they're starting to teach it, and it's like none of those teachers are like you know what I mean? I feel like I learned more in this conversation than what those like college classrooms would be talking about in terms of social media marketing or those kinds of things. And it's like, you didn't even, like you're saying, like we weren't going to go into the analytics of things or the details, but you know, the message is still there, like the being genuine and like branching out, you know, I think also it's like, you know, you were using the corporate voice because that's what you thought would be comfortable, but you realized it wasn't comfortable, and then so you know, went the comfortable route, and then it's like boom.
Yeah, Mono Mine brought up a very good point. He says people can tell when you're not confident in what you're saying or how you're saying it, and I think that's why it didn't translate well, because I wasn't confident. I was really actually like super uncomfortable because this is not how that's not how I talk. That's not how. But now when I make my videos, bro, I can just wild out. I can go in there and be like, bro, let me tell you about this. Like, I can just have fun. Like, I get super excited. When I'm like excited, my voice is like higher. Like, I have a deep voice naturally when I'm talking, but like when I'm excited, my voice goes up octaves because I'm like, and I'm really into what I'm talking about. And then like, I think people can tell that too. Like it feels good. It's kind of like your homeboy saw something really fire and he's describing it to you. Like your man, like imagine like you're one of your closest friends and he saw like, maybe he saw that new Cyberpunk anime on Netflix before you. Yeah. And he came to you and was like, bro. And then he just starts breaking it down. Like, that's kind of what I'm doing. It's one of your friends is telling you about some really cool shit.
Yeah, no, it's really funny that you say that, because that's with the One Piece channel. A lot of my close friends read the manga, but I was always anime only, and it was mostly because of like life circumstance that I was just like, I don't have time to get into the manga world right now, because I know that if I get into manga, I would read way more than I could allot myself time for. And so like my closest friend, like Japanese, he reads the manga for everything. He's like, yo, read this, read that, read this. And I'd read some of those ones, but One Piece being as long as it is, I was like, you know, I'll just stick with the anime for now. And I didn't know how
Yeah.
big like the world was for One Piece community online. But like I have a few of these friends that were reading the manga, and now that I have this channel, they're like, they always come to me like, yo, latest chapter, like, or not even that, they're like, yo, I saw your videos, and then they're like asking me about theories and stuff. I'm like, that's so crazy, because like, you know, that kind of lends itself to the idea that my personal friend group was already like a theory kind of, you know, like that's the kind of people we are. So it makes sense that I would be posting this kind of content. And you know, a lot of people come onto my channel like, yo, how do you make these connections? How do you talk like that? And for me, that's just natural. It doesn't matter what I'm reading, what I'm watching, or what like studying, like the way I study for like, you know, for like health science, anything, it's making connections to help it be more understandable. So that's kind of like how I synthesize things. And so naturally that just leaks out. And I definitely get what you're saying in terms of the genuine stuff, like especially right now. And I wanted to talk about like the hiatus stuff that you just went through, because as a new creator, it's one of those things where it's like, you know, I'm doing all this solo, so getting through like burnout and that kind of thing is definitely apparent. But one of the things definitely is like leaning back on what's the, you know, what your core at, and having these conversations, doing the streams, that I have zero burnout when it comes to, it doesn't matter how tired I am. If there's someone like as passionate, like you know, I've been in so many of your streams. I can tell how passionate you are about not just One Piece, but like everything that you do. So having a conversation with someone like that, like zero burnout, that's my like core. Like even at the Reverie, people are wondering like, yo, how'd you stay at the Reverie for 10 hours? I'm like, I didn't even realize, not that I didn't realize, but like it didn't feel that long because I was having conversations, and I really enjoyed it.
Having engaging conversations with people. That's why I always bring people on when I stream, bro, because it's like it doesn't feel like a stream anymore. It just feels like I'm hanging out with like-minded peers and we're talking about life, and it just feels good, bro. It's good to social interaction is not limited to real life. I feel like people don't understand that all the time. Like, yeah, it's important to get out of your house and do things, and I try to do that as very often. You know, every day I leave the house to do something. It might even be like go to the grocery store, bro. But I try to get out the house as a creator, because like if we don't, it might be like stretches where you're just like in the house and not realizing it because work at home. I do, and it's like, I don't know, it's important to get out and to have social interaction, but it's not, social interaction isn't limited to just those outside experiences. You can also have very good engaging conversations like we are right now via the internet. And I feel like when you're doing it, it just doesn't feel like a chore, because you're with peers that are just as excited about shit that you are, but y'all are like just
chilling, you know,
bro. You just talking about that shit, and it's fun. So I 100% get you. That hiatus, bro, it was just, man, I don't know, it was like, it was less burnout and more, I just wasn't happy with the One Piece YouTube community. Like I just wasn't having fun.
That's what I wanted to ask. Was it because like, you know, burnout, taking a break or whatever, was it One Piece itself, or it was the community? Like, not
at all. I love One Piece, bro. I'll never get tired of that manga, like regardless. Because even when I wasn't making content and I had chill, it was like a month I took off. Like I was still constantly reading One Piece, still talking about One Piece all the time with my friends. It was just the community, and not even like social media, because Twitter is just a cesspool anyway. But it was like just the YouTube community, not the fans at all. Like I fuck with the fans heavy. I like even the critics.
Yeah.
But it was just the state of what the YouTube meta was. I'm not really into it. Like what is a successful One Piece video now is not what I'm interested in. And that is like, because there's two routes you can take. I feel like theory videos are just the cream of the crop now. Like that's just where majority of the views are, and there's nothing wrong with that, because that's how it was when I came in too. Like people like theories because it's kind of like fan fiction. They're kind of learning something new, whether they believe it or not. They're getting information, or receiving the information in a way that they might not have thought about before. So it's interesting. It gets a lot of views. Cool. My problem is, and I've explained this to you before, like on stream, is if I was going to continue to make theories, I want them to be 100% original, and that takes a lot of time and effort that I don't have because I just have so many channels. I have too much responsibility.
Yeah.
So I just don't have the time to sit down into theory craft. Like I wish that I did because I love theories, but that would involve me becoming Sawyer and nothing's wrong with that. But I would probably only be able to post maybe 1 or 2 videos a month.
Right.
And I know that that's not what people really want from me. So, and it's like, why come to Sin for theories when I already have O'Hara at home? I already have, Morge at home. I already have ParVision at home. I already have Evil at home. Like, there's just so many theories. It's like, I don't feel like people are going to come to my channel for theories. So it's like, I don't really think that's what they want or are expecting. So I just don't bother with it. But basically what happened was I just was like, man, I just want to talk about One Piece, bro. And I just like want to talk about it how I want to talk about it, bro. And I don't care because like I make so little money from this channel. Like I make like 5% of my income comes from this channel.
Sensei Inc.
Yeah. Like, yeah. I make so much money on my main channel that like I just don't care about, like I don't care. It's not the money. So like I'm just making videos and posting them on this for fun, and because I know the people that started with me on One Piece really would be disappointed if I just left. And when I made the tweet about deleting my channel, I seen a lot of people were messaging me. They were really upset. They're like, bro, at least keep the videos up because I still watch them. Like people didn't want me to delete my channel.
Yeah. And
I was just like, when I saw that like outpour of people like being like, hey man, like I really love your videos. It's gonna be sad for you to go. I was like, man, I can't just leave them. Like I wouldn't be where I'm at without them.
Right.
So now I just post for fun, man, and that's just really it.
I think at the end of the day, especially like, I think there's like a hill to get over when you become a content creator, because I'm still at like the beginning phases where it's like I started out because it was fun. I didn't even know that there was a One Piece or anime. Not that I didn't know there was an anime community. I imagined there would be, but like the One Piece community being as large as it is and as passionate and like active as it is, I didn't know any of that when I first started. And so all my videos, even now, like you can see, like I do them because it's fun. But like once it becomes a business and like there's the time that you're mentioning, right? Like you could only post like 2 to keep up with the meta. You would only be able to do like 2 real genuine videos a month, and that's not like something that is sustainable for a business. And it's like trying to keep things fun at the same time and trying to keep true to that is really, really important. So it's, it's fortunate that you have this like larger channel that you like this is the main bag and this one's for fun, and this one like that also allows you to be more passionate about that. And what's cool is that, like you said, your main bread and butter for your main channel is like you being genuine, you just like looking at
just have fun
entire series and just like saying what's on your mind. And so that's like
awesome, bro.
Yeah, that's goals for sure.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, and like with that, it's cool because like, as if anyone questions somebody taking a break from something, it's like, oh, they're not as passionate as somebody else. I think it takes more passion to be like, you know what, like I love this so much and I don't want my memory of this to be tainted. I don't want to like do something or have like negativity brought in this space. So I'll take a break off this to keep it, keep it sane, and then come back to it when I feel better, when I'm more genuine. It's better that way. And so with that, like now shifting more into like the One Piece stuff, I'm curious, like, and now hearing your story about how you had to the way you had to catch up, because you got the way when you said that about your story, I kind of thought about like Luffy and Ace in like Goa Kingdom and Windmill Village or whatever, and like if Ace just left to become a pirate without telling Luffy, and like Luffy's like, hey, he woke up one day like, hey, wait a second, and he found out about Ace as like a pirate on the newspaper, and that's kind of like your brother just kind of like Like, because you said you guys stopped at Sierra Village and then he caught up.
Yeah.
And you said it was like Wano was out then. And so like there was plenty of time to let you know about like, hey man, I picked up One Piece again. That's just so funny to me.
Yeah, it was so crazy that he did that, bro. Like to this day, I always remind him, I'm like, bro, you really you're fucked up for that. Like I can't even believe. And you knew that it was that gas because you caught up and you didn't tell me. That's another thing that pissed me off, bro. Like,
yeah.
And I for a while I was being petty. For a while I was like, nah, I'm not catching up. Fuck One Piece, bro, because you did that. Fuck One Piece because you did that to me. That's how I was for like a good month. But then people were talking about it so much. What really got me, is I seen how the community on social media was when the ultimate chapter dropped. Like when that dropped, what was it, 1025? What chapter was it? The chapter where they did the big ass reveals and shit. No, not 1025. 975.
Yeah, that one.
975. When they dropped 975, and I saw like how crazy it was, like the community, like the uproar about like them, like they didn't even know what the fuck was going on. Like people were telling me, bro, they gave us Yonko bounties and this and that. I'm like, told us Rogers bounty and White. I'm like, bro, I don't even know who any of these people are, bro. But like it was so crazy, bro, and it was going viral like crazy. That's what made me like, yo, now I gotta catch up, bro. Or 956. Why did I say 975? What the fuck is that? 956. But yeah, when that shit dropped, bro, that's when I was really like, yo, I gotta go crazy. Like,
right. So I mean, like, given that, so clarifying, are you on the boat that like now that Wano is done, how did Wano feel like by the end of it to you?
Yo, I'm gonna be real with you, bro. I think Wano is a top 5 arc, bro. I don't when people like I don't understand the Wano slander. I just don't get it, bro. Like I'm not mad at nobody. Like, you know, do your thing, say what you want, but bro, Wano is fire, bro. Like man, that's just gas to me, bro. I don't know, bro. Like every time something happened, I'm like, bro, what? Like, I don't know. Like,
no, yeah, I feel you, because it's like
it's just fire, bro. Like I think Roof Piece is like peak to me, 100%. Like I feel like that's just peak, peak piece, bro. Like that it is what it is. But even before that, I was having fun with Wano, bro. I was having fun. Like people will complain about Act 2. I had fun at Act 2. I like the Udon prison stuff. I don't know. Like I don't know why people like were so mad, bro. And then we got like the Reverie in the middle. I know it's not part of Wano specifically, but like still was hard. Like to get that little reprieve. We come back to some gas. Fucking Roof Piece starts. Like, come on, bro. 10-10 hits, and I'm like, I think once 10-10 hit.
That was crazy.
And I was like, yo, this is the one. Like, this is about to be the one, bro. This is crazy. But just seeing, like, being able to see Kaido and after all that time, from when we see him drop for the first time, see him jump from that Sky Island, from the balloon terminal, we see him fall down. From his intro to being seeing him in that sense, he feels like a myth, like a legend. You're like, whoa, like this guy is serious. I haven't got chills like this since like when Whitebeard shows up and cracks everything at Marineford. Like you get that sense of this is a legend right here. Like I got that sense with Kaido. We don't see him for so long, here and there cameos, but we don't see him as that much. He's not a regular character yet. So when he becomes a regular on-screen character, like we're in Wano, Kaido is just here. Like he's the antagonist now. He is casually here. It's crazy. That whole, like, in the anime it was fire, but
yeah, you watched the anime, right?
Well, no. I caught up with the manga.
Yeah.
But I've seen about 80% of the anime. There's some like early pre-time skip stuff I still haven't got to see yet that I need to go back and watch. But I've seen about 80%.
Right. I was asking because like the current stuff is like it's just it's kind of wild.
I've been not watching so I can binge.
I got you, bro. Yeah. That's gonna be the craziest binge. Like I'm definitely gonna do the same thing because I'm watching it weekly. But like binging that, especially if it's fresh, like I think you're gonna have to replace your pants sometimes. Like
as soon as the Tenshin anime episode happened, I said, all right, I'm stopping here. Like,
got you.
I'm going to stop here. I needed to see Ashura. I needed to see Luffy do the Conqueror's coding. I needed to see that, but I was like, all right, here I'm gonna stop. So like, once Wano's done, I can go back and I can just like just watch it. Like, it's gonna be crazy, bro. Like, but Curry, right? When they're in Curry and the whole thing happens, you see Kaido come down. He's drunk. He's in his dragon form. You see Jack the Drought, a man who we had just seen this man by himself go confront an admiral and a former admiral by himself. Yeah. Yes, he loses, but this man, that man that did that, sees Kaido. It looks like he's going to shit himself, and he's on the same team as this man. That's when I really knew, like, oh nah, if Jack is acting like this, like this guy is crazy. Like, this is, and then we see it. He comes down, Luffy gets mad because he thinks his crew dies. He gets to attacking him and then gets fucking pulverized, bro. Gets one shot, gets knocked the fuck out. He gets hit so hard that he's just admitting Conqueror's hockey. That's when I knew. I was like, yeah, this is going to be one of those arcs. Like, this is going to be a fire arc. Yeah, so I don't get it. I'm curious on your opinion on Wano. Like, are you on the Wano hate train? Are you rocking with Wano?
No, like I think a lot of people who don't like Wano, they're, for the most part, you could put them in two bags, where it's just kind of like they either just want to be mad because it's like, I don't know, like a meta of being mad and like controversial, but like, and then there's the other bag of those people who mainly are upset about us not finishing plot lines, and like not that it's impatience, but like, you know, Wano is very long, and so I could get if you're like a content creator specifically, and you're like you're talking about like, I don't know, like chapter 930, and you wait like 3 years, and you're like, you know, oh my god, like when are we gonna find out about Black Blades, and then it doesn't happen in this arc. I get being upset about that, but it's like, for me, I know for a fact that like Wano is the appetizers. Wano is appetizers for the last saga. And if this is the appetizer, we're going to be eating well for the last saga. So for me, when I look at Wano, it's like one of the most difficult arcs to have ever like complete, because it tied, you know, I'm sure you've seen it. People are like, oh, this parallels this arc, this parallels that arc. You know, when you sit back and you realize it's like Wano paralleled every single arc all in one arc. And that is difficult. That is so difficult, and to make like so many plot points feel amazing. Of course, they're gonna get slow points, and of course, it not being the resolution of the story, there's gonna be things that won't be covered, like God Valley or Black Blades. There's gonna be a lot of things, and that's where a lot of my theories come into play. Where it's just like, you know, hey, like if you're upset with Wano, here's a possible reason why it didn't get covered here. And so for me, I kind of look at it like, one, Wano is my favorite, and the bias part of it is that, yeah, I made a channel during this time, and like, you know, I got to experience One Piece in a different way than ever before. But on the other end of it, when you look at it, it's like you could also say that Wano is the arc that made me want to be so active. It made me want to talk as much as I did. And like, yeah, sure, there were other arcs that maybe if I was a little bit older at the time, or social media was in a different place or something, maybe I would have jumped on at the time. Maybe my like life circumstances would have lined up. But like, I can definitely say that Wano like had me talking to like people in Belgium about French history, people in Japan, people all over the world, you know, science, physics, like environmental science, philosophy, history, so many different things. And I can't say that about every single arc. Yeah, sure, a lot of arcs did that, but like this arc had a lot of meat to it, had a lot of like substance, and you can't ignore that. Like, sure, your disappointments and how whatever, like. And that's another thing that I like, not that I like to say, but I think you said it too. when it comes to theories, for me, it's like I don't necessarily care if my theory is wrong or not, because I think of so many alternatives to my theories in the first place. For every theory that I post, I have 10 other theories that I didn't post, and probably 100 other theories that I was thinking and I mentioned on stream, and like we talk about it.
Yeah.
And so with that, it's like something that I noticed when I came onto the scene was like a lot of like head canon, like it has to be this way, otherwise the story is bad. And it's like I never prescribed to that theory or not that line of thinking at all. It's like, if I don't like something, you know, it's not because I didn't think about it. You know what I mean? Like a lot of times I like the story more when I didn't think about it, because I'm like, oh shit, this is crazier than I ever could have imagined. And Oda's like the only writer kind of like to consistently do that. You know what I mean? Like to be like, you're right, but not as like, not to the level that I just showed, right? Like a lot of people with Cross Guild, I think there was like whispers of like, oh, all the warlords coming together, but I don't think anybody could imagine like Buggy, Mihawk, and Crocodile in the way
that
we
was
got
insane, bro. Bro, everything like end of Wano on, I feel like I had no idea like if it like of any of that. Like anybody that says like, yo, Cross Guild, like I could have guessed that was gonna happen, like they're lying, bro. Like nobody, bro. I'm telling you, bro. I've seen people say it though. I've seen people, but I like claim to know. Yeah. Like, I theorized this. I'm like, bro, where? Show me, bro. Show me the Carfax, bro. Like, where did you theorize that? Because there's no way. There's in no world did I see Buggy, Mihawk, and Crocodile coming together to create a Cross Guild, bro. Like that never crossed my mind. I never thought Green Bull was going to show up. Never thought that was going to happen. Never could have foresaw Blackbeard going to Amazon Lily. Like I never guessed that. I'm gonna be honest. I'm sure someone might have guessed that, but I honestly, I thought I was between Whole Cake Island, and Alabasta. That was like, those were my two thoughts. I'm like, oh, like maybe there's some there, you know, because I know there's there's a poneglyph in Alabasta that has information. I'm like, maybe he's going for that. Whole Cake Island's kind of defenseless right now. Maybe he's going for the road poneglyph there. Like, what is he like? I don't know that, but those were my two guesses. Not once did I think, oh, Blackbeard's going to try to get Boa's fruit.
Yeah. No, my guess, I didn't really like think too much of it until like closer to the time in the first place, because I was focusing on so many other things. But once it came back in the way, like once we got towards the end of Wano, I was thinking like, I think that he's gonna go to Impel Down or something. And you know, to the point where it's like some people could have predicted Amazon Lily, where it's like, sure, you could have predicted that, but I know for a fact they did not predict Seraphim showing up like that.
Nobody knew that the Seraphim was happening, bro.
Yeah, I know.
I'm sorry, bro.
There, like, one of the creators, Hidden Island, he had like a mega theory that he posted, and we were talking about thumbnails, and so he posted a thumbnail where it's essentially the entirety of it was that he thought, not the entirety, like part of the meat of it was that he was thinking that like the D clan relates to Lunarians, and like, you know, there might be a loop around where we get Lunarians later. And so he drew Luffy, or he had Luffy with like black wings, and then fire over his head. And like people are like, oh, you think like Luffy's Sephiroth or something like that? And Sephiroth is a Seraphim. And so me and him were talking about that because we were making a video about Seraphims, and we're like, there's no way it's gonna be like that. And then Oda dropped it, and we were talking about it, and we still didn't expect it. You know what I mean? Like that's the Oda way. And it's like you said with the Cross Guild, I think someone said it, the common idea was like the warlords team up, but ain't nobody saying the Cross Guild the way it is. You know what I mean? Like that's just next level. And
I didn't even know that was the common theory. I'm not saying that guy's wrong. That might have been the common theory, but I honestly, I don't get. So I'm gonna be real. My homie, I see one of my homies in the chat, one of my regulars, Big T in the chat. He brings up a great point. One of the reasons why I enjoy One Piece so much is because I don't heavily invest into theories. I'm not an agenda person. I don't get into agendas, bro. I don't get into any of the like. I'll talk about this stuff because it's fun to talk about, and it's fun to make fun of people that talk about it because I know they'll get mad. But like, I don't go into it like, oh, I'm on this side of things.
Right,
Like,
right.
I'll pick a side like, hey, I think Zoro's stronger than Sanji, but I'm not about to like, I'm not a Zoro stan. I'm not about to be like, oh, nah, fuck Sanji. No, I love Sanji. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, I'll
bro,
pick a side.
like the copium is unreal. Like the ZK, I didn't understand how deep that
Oh,
shit
bro,
ran until
bro,
like Jay told me, and then I was at the
bro.
reverie, and like people were saying
Nah,
ZKK till I die. I'm like,
listen, man.
whoa, whoa.
I always, bro, always would show love to ZKK supporters because, well, my brother, ZKK was happening, bro, which is crazy to me. But I always was like, tell him, like, bro, that shit's not gonna happen. But like, I do enjoy some of the theory aspect of it. Like, Fiji is like the biggest corroborator for that.
Oh,
And he
Fiji,
dropped
okay.
Fiji dropped
Jay
like
told me a little bit.
a huge ZKK theory video, and I like the theory. I disagree wholeheartedly. I never thought that shit was going to happen, but I can respect a theory if it's good. Like if it's well put together. Like I could tell that took time to put together. It wasn't just something he just was like, I'm just going to say this, and like,
Yeah.
you know, I could genuinely tell that he took his time. They all took their time to think about connections and things like that, and I respect that because at that point, I'm just respecting the content creation aspect.
Yeah. No, and I think like, you know, another thing is also just like you can make a theory and like the theory, but then there's also like, you know, trying to bring the story down because that theory didn't happen, and that's not
cool, bro.
Yeah.
Like the people saying Wano sucks because it didn't happen, the people saying Wano sucks because this, anytime someone says an arc sucks because their expectations weren't met, it just rubs me the wrong way, because it's like, hey, bro, I understand your expectations weren't met. They're not always going to be met, but you can't ignore all of the good because your expectations weren't met.
Right.
That doesn't make sense, because then you're going to end up being miserable and salty about an arc when you probably enjoyed a lot of the things in that arc, but you're so wrapped around the fact that your expectations didn't get met that it's like infuriating you to the point where you'll like start making like baseless claims about other things being bad that just aren't bad.
Right. Yeah, no, that it's definitely one of those things that it's like, I you know, something that comes along with being with the story for like 20 plus years too. I see this a lot too. And I just talked about this with a Volume 1 podcast actually, because they caught up within a year, the last year. And I think that a lot of people are like, you know, they've been with the story so long that they're like, I know the way Oda writes, and like, you know, so then they're like, Oda lost his touch, or they put down another perspective because they think that this is the way Oda would have done it. I'm just like, or we could just like look at what the story's putting out and, you know, keep to that. You know what I mean? It's like, it's one of those things where it's just like people get really passionate because of the amount of time that they spend with it, which wouldn't really happen with another story that has a shorter runtime. So One Piece has a different pull in that aspect. And so to segue to something off of like current stuff, and we're gonna get back, I want to jump back to like 1061 and future stuff, because you said something interesting in your last chapter review. But before that, now that we talked about Wano and got the gist of how we feel about it, what would you say is like your favorite quote or favorite moment in One Piece, if it's Wano or not Wano?
Oh man, I'm gonna be honest, bro, and this is like, do this without getting emotional. I promise. Swear I am.
Yeah, I mean, Jay almost had me crying on my stream. You could.
It's tough, man, because this is like near and dear to me.
Yeah.
And it's why I love it so much. But Syrup Village is one of my favorite arcs, and Usopp is one of my favorite characters, because of the way Oda way Oda had and correlated Usopp's lies to his own life really hit me, because I lost my mother too.
Mm-hmm.
And when I went back and I reread Sierra Village on my reread, I took the time to like really sit and like let things digest, and it really hit me hard when I finally understood that the reason Usopp would lie and say pirates were coming is because that means dad's home, and dad's home and everything's okay. His mom's alive, everything's fine. And the reason he's lying is because his life isn't suited the best for him at that time.
Right.
It's better to lie because it makes him feel better about things that aren't true. And it hit me, man, because I used to, when my mom passed, I used to lie to myself a lot of times. Like at night, I would go to sleep and I would like be really upset. It'd be hard for me to sleep for a while, but I would tell myself that I would just lie. Like in my head, I would trick myself that my mom was alive still. And so I would lie to myself to like help me sleep better and things like that. And then I'd go to sleep thinking that my mom was alive, because I've like subconsciously tricked myself. And then I'd wake up and have to like live with the realization that it was a lie. And it really fucked me up, bro, for a while, mentally. So when I understood that Usopp was lying, saying the pirates are coming, because that means, you know, his dad's there, and kind of is like a silver lining. Like, man, my life is kind of fucked up right now. Like, I'm really lonely. Like, he creates a pirate crew, like with these kids, and it's a beautiful, like, Oda has a really good way of like tugging at your heartstrings.
Oh yeah,
and like,
for sure.
Yeah, he really like, I never can like go back and reread that arc without like busting out in tears, because I just instantly think about my situation, because it's literally the same.
Yeah, no, that's you know, that's where Jay got me last stream. He because for me, the Sanji story, that's like my thing, and that's the same feeling where it's like if I read back like the childhood part, that gets me. And so, you know, going back to Sierra Village, it always like irks me when people say that that's like the worst arc. I'm like, I feel like like maybe you read it as a kid and you kind of like, or watched as a kid and you kind of breeze past the nuance of that like thing. Not you specific. I'm talking about the people who you know knocked Sierra Village, but it's like, you know, the childhood trauma and the you know, the situation he put Usopp in and the way he played it out was so deep and difficult. And, you know, that alone is like you can feel how real it is. And I feel like people don't understand that, like, yo, that's people's realities. You know, when you're a kid, especially, like, repressing memories is one of those things. How do you repress memories? You just ignore them. You tell yourself it didn't happen. You try to go through it and act like it didn't happen. And like, you know, we were talking about this on a different stream where it was just like, it's a miracle that Usopp came out the way he did, forgiving his dad the way he did, and understanding that is not like that part isn't something that most kids would do unless they were, you know, coping with something, you know, like, yeah. If in most situations you would be, you know, you'd imagine a kid to lash out, to get into, you know, tough shit. You say, like, he made a pirate crew. If we took that and parallel that to a real world thing, that's a gang. You know what I mean? That's
a gang. Yeah.
Exactly. And so,
bro went out and started getting into trouble. It's a common trope for young kids in shonen. Yeah, it happens in Naruto. Like, he's going through a tough time. He's lonely. He's getting outcasted and bullied by most of his village. He goes and he faces their Mount Rushmore. He goes and he stirs up trouble. It's like an attention thing. I don't have, like, you're lonely. So, and I feel like that's just real life. Kids lash out and do things like that when they're when they're lonely,
Yeah.
when they're not getting the attention and the validation they need at home, they lash out. Kids go to school and they're bad in school.
Yeah.
And, why are they bad in school? A lot of times, it's because it starts at home. They're not getting the correct attention and affection that they need to be getting from their parents. They go to school, they lash out because they know I'll get in trouble, and my mom, my mom or dad will get involved, and then they'll pay attention to me. Like, a lot of times that happens, bro. It's a really sad reality that we live in, where like children feel like, hey, I'm just going to be bad because when I'm bad, they pay attention to me.
Right. Yeah, and that in the Sierra Village arc, like, I think that's a huge point where it's like people look at the result, people look at the present and ignore the past, where it's like the entire village was just like hating on Usopp, right? And when if you parallel to real world, you see a bad kid and you just look at him as a bad kid, but it's like in the Sierra Village arc, that was his village. Those are the people who could have been the support group in place of his parents because he didn't have any, right? But instead they chose to be like, not understanding this person, and that's like, that's kind of the problem with a lot of the trauma that we see in the story. Is it's like the history of someone is so important, and that, I said that at the very beginning of the stream, where it's just like, especially when someone's different from me, like that makes me want to connect with them even more, because it's like, not that we can't be so different, but it's like making that connection is even more meaningful.
It creates a beautiful thing, man. I feel like I'd much rather, of course there's people that are similar to me and like things that I like, that I communicate with, and you gravitate towards people that are like you growing up. So you might have friends that are similar to you.
Yeah.
But it's always beautiful to like meet new people and to obtain information that you don't have from a life you might not have lived, a different perspective, different culture. It's a beautiful thing, bro. Something I want to do, take time to do next year. All next year, I really want to just travel the world. Finally got my passport, and I was like, man, I really want to. I've never been much of a traveler. If I do travel, it's like and within my country, not too far. So I was like, man, I got this passport now. Like, I really want to take time to like travel the world if I can, go to different places, different continents, absorb different culture. There's a lot of things out there that we might never get to experience if we don't.
Yeah.
It's always nice to meet different people and to like find out different things about them. What's your by the way, it's off topic, but on topic, since we're talking about like different people.
Yeah.
But what is like your background? Like I'm assuming you're American, but like what's your like nationality?
Yeah. I've been sharing that more recently. It's pretty funny. My parents are from Bangladesh, so that's like a smaller country next to India. It's actually one of the most populated countries too. So a lot of people don't know this, but I have a second. Me and my wife, we started a nonprofit relating to that culture, like connecting the generational gap and connecting people, because like, when people migrate from the country, one of the things was like our parents, the older generation, they all kind of like know each other. It's kind of like, being in such a small place, no matter how populated it is, somehow they're just like, oh, you're from there, you're like, they know where everyone is, they met each other. But as they moved to America or elsewhere, we got like disconnected. So it might be like I met someone the other day on stream who had my name as a username just like flipped around, and that was my exact, like when I was a gamer, I used to have a gaming stream a few years back. That was my username. I found out that he's Bengali as well, and his mom is from the same exact place. I'm just like,
oh, that's hard.
Yeah, it was so crazy. And like earlier this year, our parents went back to Bangla at the same time, and it was like, yo, this is crazy. So that's kind of like, outside of that, helping people make those connections, and it's kind of hard coming up in a place where you're a minority and making those things. So yeah, that's that's kind of that. That's
hard, bro. So like Do you like go back there like often, like you like visit and stuff like that, or do you
I try to. I've been there like maybe 6 times. I've been there
uh,
a lot. Yeah.
your parents migrated to America, I'm assuming, or like did
Yeah.
they? Okay, got you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
land of opportunity, right? Like,
Yeah, yeah. No,
yeah, man.
something else we talked about on when Jay was here was kind of like, people always say like I dress like on my Sunday streams. I'm Professor Par on those streams because we do like more.
Oh, okay.
We talk about like theories, or we go in depth on like a certain topic that I choose, and we kind of just like
Yeah,
go off the riff. And I don't like talking about the chapters because we talk about the chapters. The community talks about the chapter
so much.
plenty. So I like to
Yeah.
give that breather on Sundays and talk differently. I dress, I dress how I normally do, just kind of like a little bit more. A lot of people are like, you look like a college professor, and so,
Oh, okay, got you.
I was telling Jay that like that's like a learned behavior as like a minority thing, where it's like whenever I'm in a position to present or putting myself out there, my dad always taught me to dress like as nice as possible, and that's like something that when he moved here, he was just like walking down like college campus. And he was like a taxi driver, and he was doing like school and all this stuff, and he just dressed nicely all the time. And so he was just walking down the campus, and the dean of the school, he didn't even know, pulled him off to the side, and it was just like, yo, like I wanna like offer you like what are you interested in, like. And he just sat down with my dad, and literally was just like hooked him up with a job at IBM, and I'm just like, what the heck? And so my dad,
That's hard.
yeah, worked at IBM for a little bit, retired early, that kind of stuff. And so it all like my dad kind of instilled that in me, where it's just like, you dress nicely, people are gonna perceive you better. And that's I think that's across the board with like minorities in general. We're always taught
Yeah.
a little bit like that, even if it's not coming from a good place, because we shouldn't be
Yeah,
like
it's
that.
not. It's not coming from a good place, but it's true.
Yeah.
It's true. I'm probably gonna, if I go into, I learned this very, very quickly growing up. If I go into a job interview with, some slacks and a button up, maybe some loafers or something, probably have a better chance than if I go in there with my pants sagging and, and like, and they're dressed like I would if I was chilling at home or like chilling with the homies or something. Like, yeah, it's a sad but true thing, like that's just what it is. And it's the same thing, that whole idea that I thought I need to be corporate on these videos stems from that, like from my experiences with real life. Like, hey, like I'm about to go on this job interview, I just need this job, bro, so I'm about to just do what I gotta do. Yeah, I'm gonna do what I gotta do, bro. And that, that's just that's life. It's unfortunate that life is like this, but that's just kind of the cards that we've been dealt, and we gotta deal with them.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's just what it is. I had to ask, bro. I had to ask you.
Yeah.
Do you get the mortgage comparisons, bro? Do you get them?
I mean, like, what do you like people in the community comparing?
Yeah,
you?
the people, they're like, even if they clearly know that y'all aren't the same people, but like, do they fuck with you? Like, do they pick on you and make the mortgage comparisons?
I mean, wherever I come in, it's like it's Morgan time or evil Morge, and me and Morge.
That's crazy, bro.
when it first happened at the Reverie, me and Morge talked on in DMs, and we were just like, yo, like everyone's just racist, right? And then we were like, yeah, like we're not even the same brown. It was just super funny, but like, yeah, that's the reality of it too, because we're the only, like, not the only, but the two at the time, prominent brown creators. These are Morge's words, where it's just like, it's gonna happen if there's only two of us here. So
yeah, it's just like I mean, bro, they do the same thing, bro. They do the same thing with like Brago and Jay, and like I see that shit too. Like, bro, they make little petty comments.
Yeah.
Little petty comments about how, like, maybe how we talk or how we pronunciate things. Like, bro, I mean, it is what it is. But I knew the minute I saw you, bro, I'm gonna be real, bro. I said, man, fuck with this dude, yo, but they about to keep calling this nigga Morris, bro. I already know. But, like, I knew it, bro. Like the minute I saw you, I was like, bro, they probably gonna just start calling him Morris.
Yeah, now we like, I think both of our communities create a separation, and we kind of understood it. Now it's like people outside of our communities continue it. But the one I do like, I like perpetuating this one. There was one comment at the Reverie, like amongst all the evil Morges, was, yo, he looks like Asian Jay. I'm like, I like that one. You know what? Asian Jay
is hilarious.
Yeah.
Yo, this Arky boy just said some crazy racist shit though in your chat, bro. He don't. I know he didn't mean it this way.
Yeah.
But this sounds terrible, bro. He said, Harv looks like a kinder, calmer, and less toxic JD Legend. And that literally is because you're a lighter skin tone than him. That is crazy. That's a crazy thing to say, bro. Like, that was wild, bro.
It's funny because it's like Jay, shows up and he accepts the toxic JD fraud and all that stuff. But it's like Jay's super nice, like he's probably one of the nicest content creators. Whenever I'm on his streams, I'm like, yo, I mean, a lot of the content creators are. It was interesting to me because like growing up, a lot of people did think I was black too. And it was just like, it's mainly the lips, I think it was. But, and it was always, because what it was, I grew up in a super diverse area, and so a lot of the black community didn't know that I was brown, and so they wanted me to say the N-word, and I was like, wait, hold on, guys, hold on, it's not that I don't want to be with you guys. I'm not creating a separation like that, but we gotta be real here. I'm brown, and like not that brown. I'm like subcontinent Indian brown. And they're like, oh shit, what the fuck? And it was kind of this interesting thing because like I think growing up, a lot of people didn't know what ethnicity I was, and I just mixed in with like the Hispanics, the black community, the Asian community. So it was definitely interesting, and it wasn't a bad thing, but. It's funny that same thing continued here, whereas people call me Asian Jay. So,
I seen a guy earlier say, "Wait, he's not black? I thought he was black the whole time." Like, that's hilarious, though. Like, I'm like, bro, I could see how it happens, though. Honestly, bro. Like, a lot of people, they see a color and they're like, "Oh, he's black." You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's like, whatever, bro. It's just the thing that happens sometimes. So I can see where people are coming from, but bro, I knew it, bro. Like I knew it, and it wasn't even because to me, like you and Moors don't look the same at all. Bro.
That my wife was said that too.
You don't, bro. Like y'all don't look the same. But I knew since like I could tell that both of you are like brown, and I was like, they're just gonna do this because they're brown, like. And it's just those two, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I knew that was gonna happen, so that's why I asked you, because I was like, when I get to talk to this guy, I'm gonna ask him if they do that, because, bro, the War Peace community can be a little
interesting,
racist, bro.
Yeah.
Racist, bro. I'm gonna be honest, like, that's just anime community in general, but like, I found it a lot worse in this community than on my other channels. Like, it's way worse, bro. I don't know why though.
Yeah, I mean it is an interesting thing. I like, I'm gonna go to more like events like Comic-Con and Anime NYC, and it'll be interesting to see how the general communities interact, and like then not profiling the communities, but I feel like that'll give me a better understanding of like who, not better, because like the people at those events isn't representative of everybody. I understand that, but like it's a different perspective, and like I feel like when I go there, I'll understand more why this kind of thing happens. But that's a good segue, because like you have the perspective of like being a content creator in the general space, and so my question to you, and I kind of feel like I already know the answer, is like what is your favorite manga or anime? Is One Piece it? Is that like top
manga?
3?
Manga is my favorite. My favorite manga is One Piece for sure.
Okay.
Favorite anime is Yu Yu Hakusho.
Okay. Oh, I mean, is it nostalgia, or like have you gone back and watched it and still like?
Nah, I watch that shit once a year, bro. Like that's my shit.
Yeah. No. Yeah, I feel that. I feel that.
The animation still stands up, and it's just fire, bro. It's just straight. It's just hella hands, and Yusuke is my favorite protagonist.
Spirit Gun goes
And,
hard. Spirit
bro,
Gun's crazy.
I fuck with him, bro. Like he reminds me a lot of myself, bro. And like when I was growing up, I was like, I would be considered a delinquent. Like the delinquent trope. That's me, bro. Like, but it was just a modernized version. It's not like on some Japanese delinquent shit. But I was like getting in trouble a lot. I was getting in fights a lot because, again, no father figure. My mom's sick. I'm lashing out because I'm like, I don't know what to do. So I'm just getting in trouble in school. I'm in the streets doing stupid shit. But I really care about people so much. I have such a huge heart and I care for people. And I'll do anything for my friends. And I love that about Yusuke, bro. He'll put his life on the line for his friends. And I'm the same. Like once I love you, I'll always love you, bro, until you like cross me. And I for people I love, I'll go to war for them. Yeah. And that's just something I respect so much. Like in any character, like any character that's willing. That's why I fuck with Ichigo so much. Diet Yusuke, you know what I'm saying? Nah, I'm just kidding. But I fuck with Ichigo so much too, because it's the same thing, bro. He'll do whatever it takes for his friends, and loyalty is a big thing to me.
Yeah, and I feel like you know, the line between Yusuke, Ichigo, and like Luffy, they get the goal, but in different ways. And when you said the delinquent thing, I was gonna put the asterisk there. It's like Yusuke is a delinquent, but he'd still save a kid, like a random kid in the street. And I feel like that's you too, right? Like I feel like you, even though you said you're delinquent, you care about people. And like, you know, if anyone has been in, you know, Sensei streams, you can feel that that heart there. That's why I always pop in the streams, because it's a good vibe. So and you said, now that you said that with the thing, it was, I want to do something and then jump into like the 1061 conversation, but I know we said like an hour 30. Do you still have more time to talk or?
Yeah, bro. I got like, you can do it like another 30 minutes. All
right, cool. So like I was asking that because I was not hoping, but now I definitely understand One Piece is the favorite. Definitely can feel the passion there. I came across this TikTok, and one thing is, you're on TikTok now, right? Like, but do you scroll on TikTok yourself, or you just like post?
Not really. I scroll sometimes. I used to a lot more when I first got on there, but like now, not really. Yeah. But I do have a TikTok that I post some stuff on, clips from my videos and stuff.
Got you. So I came across this TikTok, and I think I'm gonna have to clip this out when the VOD gets posted up. But for all the people live, you know, seeing, this is probably one of my favorite parts of being on like anime TikTok or One Piece TikTok, are the crazy edits that are posted. And so I wanted to share this one because it felt like basically the premise is like, do you wish to erase One Piece from your memories? Because a lot of people were going through this, like, if there was an anime or manga you could delete, and they had like a list of like Naruto, Bleach, whatever, delete one from every row, and a lot of people were saying One Piece out of those things. And like, so I think after that trend happened, someone made like this clip, and this shit hit so hard. So I want to just play this out. I think you'll be able to watch it live. Okay, you can see.
I'm in here. Yeah, I can see.
All right, so I'm gonna play it, guys. I'm gonna play it really quickly. Let me know if the audio is good, because I know that there's sometimes some edits, or not edits, some like scuffed audios when I was doing this setup, but it should be good. I tested it out. It should be good. All right, so I'm gonna play it, and we'll just watch through.
I don't know. Hold on. Maybe do I got my?
You can't hear it?
No, I can't hear it. I don't know if they can hear it on the stream though. I can't hear myself.
Okay, you can't hear. It's on the watch stream. Okay, hold on. Let me.
Are you sharing your actual screen?
Here.
Yeah, that's why you have to actually share the window. So like you gotta go to. Oh, you're deafened. You can't hear me now.
Oh no, I can hear you on my side. Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. So you gotta so you can go to share your screen, and then you share application, not screen.
Okay.
And then it should
the window. Okay, hold on, let me just do that real quick.
So I can hear it, yeah. And so the chat can hear it too.
Okay, so it's not the screen, the application. Is that what you said?
Yeah. I don't know why it's like that, but it won't let you hear audio when you share screen.
Yeah.
The screen. It's weird, but
Got you. Well, good thing you told me that. So now you should be able to hear it, and the chat should be able to hear it. Because before I think they could hear it, but not you. Okay, so let me just wait. Hold on. Is it still there for you?
I just did the other account.
Oh, it just dipped. Hold on. It's coming back. There we go. Okay.
Is this a bot or something?
No. This is my. I'm on. So I have
account.
my second computer showing the thing. Yeah. So now it should be good.
Yeah. There we go. Perfect.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's there. And then let me just replay this. It should be good. Okay. So the chat's saying that we can hear it. It's. Oh. Okay. Hold on. My computer's like dipping right now. The second computer isn't built like my main computer. But the reason why I have the second computer is because I have like 300 tabs open on my main computer. So, closing.
Yo, One Piece and chill. What up, bro?
Closing all those out. It's crazy. Hold on. While this second computer loads up, let me just call out some of these super chats because I know I got some subs and super chats. Scopper Gabon earlier stopped by and $2 said no wait par, and then Scopper Gabon also said I love Sensei. Love the love.
They appreciate you, gang.
Yeah.
Love you, man.
Let's see. Okay. Dang, my computer chose a great time to tap out. Just gonna take a little bit. Monomon gifted Dill with the sub on Twitch. Appreciate that. Oh, this is a good filler question actually. Time Lord with the Bits asked if you could be friends with any One Piece character in the real world, who would you pick just based on their personality? And he said for me, I would pick Neko. Oh, because you like cats.
That's my favorite. That's my favorite character in One Piece.
All right, that's valid. That's valid.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, that's my guy, bro. Everybody knows that Sin is a fan of the obscure characters that you wouldn't expect. I'm gonna be honest. My second favorite character, Roo. Crazy.
Yarouge?
Lucky Roo.
Oh, Lucky Roo. Oh,
bro, I love Lucky Roo, bro. He hasn't done anything significant, but he got the first body in One Piece,
True.
bro. And he ate a chicken leg after it, bro. I'm rocking with my guy.
Yeah.
Third favorite character is Jinbei. You know what I mean? That's not really crazy. A lot of people like Jinbei. But
yeah, Jinbei.
That's my top three. But Nekomamushi, bro, I would just pet him all day, bro.
Yeah, nope. That makes sense. And on top of that, I think Neko has like a Gatling now too, so that goes crazy.
That's what I'm saying, bro. He has a Gatling gun on his arm. He's going crazy, bro.
Yeah, it's actually wild. Here, let's do this. I think when I do the stream, it's like not loading. What I was gonna say is I could send you the link and we could watch it separate. We just have to play. I do that with Jay too.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't mind.
Yeah. For me, make a friend.
I could also just share my screen and you can just put it on the screen for the chat.
Oh yeah, we could.
If you want me to, my computer's pretty powerful. If you want me to just do it.
Yeah, if you can, then maybe we'd do it that way.
Yeah. Just send me the link. I got you, bro.
Okay, cool. Damn, Sensei's a good guy. Look at him, good Samaritan here.
I do what I can, you know.
Yeah.
Gotta put that GPU to use, man.
Yeah, I gotta upgrade I'm right now looking at things to upgrade and definitely on the market for that. Let's see. All right, that's the link. So I'll stop sharing my side because I think that's like tapping out the computer for some reason. And then it should play now.
Yeah, I wasn't flexing on him, bro. I swear I wasn't, bro.
It's fine if he flexes. I mean, he can.
I wasn't, bro. I wasn't flexing, bro. I don't even flex. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. I had to go through the goddamn ringer to get this GPU. I'm just proud of it. It took, bro.
Yeah, I respect it. Don't worry. You don't have to explain yourself to me.
It was just so. No, it was so. And I'm not even explaining myself about that. It just. I got PTSD when I talked about the fucking traumatic things that I had to go through to get a non-scalped price GPU. Like it was terrible. I tried with the PS5 too, but I gave up. I just gave up, bro. I feel like for a long time I was trying to get one through like the waiting websites, like you're waiting in line.
Yeah.
But all the bots just get them, bro. It was just like, there's no point.
Yeah,
There's no
we can't
point.
fight that.
Can't fight it, bro. What am I gonna do? All right, so boom. Let me do this, and then I'll be back here, and then let me go to this. Let me close this Pornhub browser. Just kidding, guys. Just kidding. I was on YouTube.
Let me see. Okay. I have to like fix the on my end. There's like double. Okay, hold on.
Oh, okay.
Let me. I feel like everyone should be able to hear you now. Let me know if you guys can hear Sensei.
You sound terrible to me. I don't know.
Okay. Okay. My audio's so they can hear my mic audio, but you're hearing me through my webcam, and that's I think that's only on your end. I think should be fine.
Yeah, it's fine. It doesn't bother me that much. It was just like, what the fuck?
Yeah. I'll swap it back after the video goes through.
No, you're good, bro. All right. So why, like, okay. Let me just see. Is this doing this with everything or no? No, it's not. For some reason, this is like the link that you gave me is just loading really slow, and I thought maybe it was my internet.
Yeah, that's what I was saying too. Oh, okay, all right, maybe TikTok.
Oh, there we
just
go.
Like, okay,
there it is.
All right.
There we go. It just loaded. Maybe the TikTok website,
just
since it's made for a phone, it's just trash.
Yeah.
But here we go. It's loaded now.
All right.
I was about to say, like, I was like, hold on now. I thought like maybe my internet was tripping, but I'm like, no, because then I wouldn't be able to talk to you.
Yeah.
So I was like, but that doesn't even make sense. And then I went to YouTube and it loaded right up. I'm like, yeah, TikTok's website just sucks. But okay. Boom. Here we go.
All right, hold on. Let me just make sure they can see it. And yeah, all right. So, okay, let me watch this.
Wait. Did it let? Am I streaming on it? I can't tell.
No, you're not streaming right now.
Okay, I think you have to give me.
Oh, you don't have the
permission.
No,
there we go. There we go.
There
Boom. There we go.
Okay.
Oh, it disappeared. Why did it disappear?
What? That's so weird. Hold on. It should.
Try it again.
The stream has ended. Let me. Okay,
yeah. Do I? Maybe I need a permission or something. I don't know.
Here, I'll do the perms if you want to call out someone in the chat. See.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me just do that real quick.
All right. Got it, bro. Boom. We got $2 from Joe. Says your videos go hard.
Hey, much love to you, Joe. Thank you.
We got $2 from Big T100. Says top 10 One Piece females. All right. Boom. Top 10. But starting at 10, I'll put Bo at 10. I feel like Bo's got to be at least in top 10 or it's the disgraceful list. I know a lot of y'all probably have Bo at like towards the top of your list, but I don't like her because she hits animals. I'm not rocking with Bo for real, but I put her in top 10 just because, I know y'all will be like, Sin, why isn't Bo in your top 10? So I'll put her at 10 to be fair.
You know what's crazy about that is Garp actually in manga power scaled their beauty and said Shirahoshi's more beautiful.
That's crazy. I might agree if she was, but she young as hell, so I won't.
Yeah, I was like, "Hey, yo, Garp, we gotta fix that one real quick."
Yeah. But
here, try the stream now. You should have.
All right, let me try. Boom. Let me see.
If not, we might have to do the separated thing. I don't see it right now. Ooh. Oh no, since they left the stream. Hold on. We'll get them back in a second. There we go.
All right, let me try again.
Yeah.
Now that I came back. Nah, it's just. What if we go in the. Let me see. Let me see. Yeah, I don't know. It works in here. It says you're deafened. Oh, you can't. I don't think you.
No, I can hear you. You can hear me?
Oh, okay. Yeah, it works. It works in here. So right, we can just do it in here real quick.
Yeah, we'll do it in here.
All right.
Let me
I'm
just
gonna
full
come back to
screen.
that list though. Remind. All right.
All right. So yeah, they'll be able to see it now.
Turn it down a little bit, and then boom, here we go. Oh, this is hard.
This is crazy, right? Like,
Yeah, this is hard, bro. How far we've come. Oh, this is crazy.
this is why I love TikTok.
Oh my god. This is hard, bro. Yeah, TikTok there, they be going crazy, bro. So what they just did with the Roger, that was crazy, bro.
Yeah. And like,
Oh yeah, nah. That was hard, bro. What? Oh, that was crazy.
I'm glad we got it to work because like that's oh my god. Here, let's swap back to the regular sub so you can hear me normally, and then
Yeah.
so I'll drag you back in here. And we should be good now. You can hear me all good?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, so I'm so glad we got that figured out because I
That
think
was hard.
I think like when we're talking about One Piece, it's like they're not even done with Wano. That was using all anime clips, and it's like, bro, the heat we're gonna get, and that's still to come, is absolutely like bonkers, dude. It's like, holy shit. And I think people forget that. I think people forget, like, you know, whether it's recency bias or whatever it is, it's like you can't knock what One Piece has done and the feelings that it gave. And like, you know, I wanted to reflect on all those things because it was like, you said Sierra Village, and it's like there, you know, that connected to you personally, and then the Sanji thing to me personally. But outside of that, there was so many other connection points, and like,
Yeah.
when we watch that video, like there's gonna be someone who felt like Nami, you know, there's someone who felt like Robin, someone who felt like, you know, Jinbei, like, you know, even it doesn't matter what age, how old, where you came from, there's a connection point, and if you watch that video over, you'll find it. I guarantee you'll find it. It's like, you know, and that being said, like, we're not even at the last saga. We're not even done with the story. So like, now that we talked about, you know, the recent Wano stuff, you told like your favorite moment, you know, we talked a little bit about each other. What do you think about like the last saga? Like, what do you expect, like another Sierra Village moment for you coming up? Do you feel like,
Bro, it's about to be crazy, bro. Like, everything that has happened from the beginning of this final saga until now so far has been a banger. Every single chapter. Like, Oda is in his bag because this is it. Like, this is it. We're about to find out all the secrets we always wanted to know. All the stuff that you guys make theories on so often is about to be answered. Like, things are about to be answered. Like, there's no more theories. Like, there's no more time. Like, of course, guys are still gonna make theory videos, but I mean, there's no more time for like new theories to be created. No, let's answer them now. Like, we're gonna get answers, and that, my friends, is what I've been waiting for this entire time, and that is like, in true Oda fashion, bro. This is about to be like bombshell after bombshell, bro. Like, we're about to learn shit And we're gonna find out what men are made of, bro. We're gonna find out what these theorists are made of, because some of you are gonna be completely wrong, and some of you are going to be legends. And that's just what it's about to be.
Yeah, for sure.
We're about to find out who is
closest
wrong
to Oda.
as hell, but who was the closest one to Oda, bro? Who was matching his wit and his mind the most when it comes to the theory game, bro? That's what is exciting about this shit.
Yeah, I think, and you know, to that point, it's like you were saying, like right now the community is in the theory, like that's the cream of the crop. But I feel like even still, I feel like especially with the last few chapters, it's like Oda has been focusing on all aspects of One Piece. I feel like, you know, where it's like, whether, you know, a Sanji backstory or Usopp backstory, like the sentiment that we got, maybe we don't get the same feeling like that, but maybe someone else will. And I feel like that the last saga is gonna be beautiful, not just for like getting the questions answered, but the sentiment, the feelings that are gonna come along with the way. And then so like with that, do you think that like what is your, you know, we all heard like 3 years or 5 years realistically. What do you think is, or not just what you think, but what do you want from it? Because I know a lot of people prefer 3 years, but like some people like longer. What do you think?
I want Oda to do whatever he's comfortable with that's going to give us the best outcome. So like, if that's going to take 5 years or if it's going to take 3 years, I don't care. I just want Oda to like, I just have so much respect for him as far as the story and what he's created for us. And like Oda has, without Oda and without One Piece, I wouldn't be where I'm at now.
Yeah.
So it's like, I just respect this man. Just created a wonderful story for all of us to share our thoughts on, for all of us to make a living off of. And it's a beautiful thing. So I just want this man to get his just due. I just want him to complete the story how he sees fit with no restrictions. If that takes him 3, 5, 7 years, I don't really care. I just want him to be like, feel complete and be like, hey, this is it. I put it all on the table for y'all. Hopefully you like it. But if you don't like how it ended, that's okay with me, because it's how I wanted to end it. And this is my story.
Right. Yeah, no, I definitely agree with that. Like, I think, you know what, you can have your opinion on this with the live action. Like, do you like the idea of it? But I feel like you're gonna agree with my sentiment, where it's kind of like, you know, all the people are knocking on it. I'm like, yo, Oda is putting his passion into it. He's putting himself in the ring for that one. That is, no matter if it's Oda doing it and that's what he wants to do, like he doesn't have a gun to his head making this, then I'm for that. And I think that sentiment reflects on the manga too, where it's just like the entire story. It's like, yo, like I just like, as bad as it sounds, it's like I love that Oda isn't on social media as much as like, you know, the rest of the world is, because it's like just
he's on there. He's just on a burner.
Yeah.
He's definitely he's got a Twitter, bro. He has a Twitter, bro. No way, the way that his story be shaping out, there's no way that he doesn't see some of the fan shit, bro. He sees what we're saying.
Yeah. He looked at the Carrot fans and said I made a joke in the live action, or not when the manga came out in my live reaction, when the Carrot stuff, she wasn't on the ship. I said that, like, this was Carrot and this is what Oda did to Carrot, just fucking threw her like on the side. I'm like, he for sure was just want to ruffle some feathers with a bunch of this stuff at the end. But like, I think he definitely is, or he's definitely connected one way or the other. It's just like, I think he's demonstrated that he's like at least sticking to his guns, and that's what I hope he does and sticks with, you know? So it's funny because I don't know if you've seen these memes. I don't know if they were on Twitter or they started on TikTok, but the people were saying there was like I don't know how real this is, but it's a meme where they were saying like Oda told like a Make-A-Wish kid like the story because he's passing away. And then, like, that was a few years ago, but then it got updated, like, in the last few weeks, where they said that kid miraculously got better, and then he disappeared. And people are saying, yo, Oda don't fuck around. And I was like, oh my goodness, like, but then, but that's not, I don't know if that's real. I don't know if that's real.
That's crazy, bro.
But that was a meme.
That reminds me, yo, have you heard the whole myth that, and I've Googled extensively and can't find any information on this, so I think it's just bullshit, that Kuina and the steps thing is like a committing suicide in Japan. That's like a thing.
So
like people will like, I have not found anything on that online at all. Like that's an actual thing.
Yeah. So the Hidden Island, he's a creator, also a theorist. I mentioned him earlier. His wife is Japanese, and so she born and raised in Japan. He asked her about that, and she's like, "I've never heard of anything like that."
Yeah, bro, that's just cat, bro. I knew it. I knew that shit was a lie, bro. I knew that shit was a fucking lie, bro.
Yeah,
bro. Because like the moment they told me that shit, I was on stream one day. They told me that shit.
Yeah,
I instantly start Googling because I'm the type of person, bro. Like you're not gonna just tell me some shit that's crazy like that, and I'm not going to fact check you. Like I'm just not going to do. I'm going to fact check. I'm searching extensively. I can't find anything, bro. The most I found was like someone maybe asking about it on Reddit or some shit. I couldn't find any factual information on that shit, bro. I knew that shit was bullshit.
Yeah, it's definitely it's definitely with like hard with the internet when something goes viral, people just take it for fact, and then it gets reposted, and then just like, then when you do search it up, you're like, oh, I found this post and that post, but nothing to support the claims, and it's just like, yo, why we gotta make this so hard? Why do people have to start this stuff? Like, I get it, like some of those things is a meme, but like we gotta chill with some of the other ones.
Yeah, bro, they be tripping, bro, because I'm thinking like, yo, Oda, that's dark, bro. You had Queen do that, like, and then I'm like, why y'all lying, bro? Like, who started this bullshit? It's like a game of telephone, bro. It's like one person started some shit, or they said some shit, and then it just keeps getting passed and passed and passed till now we have this version of it. Like, bro, that shit is sickening. Yeah. Some of that shit is like, bro, that's too deep, bro. That's too deep.
Yeah, I recently actually. Wait, did you watch the movie Zero for JJK?
Yeah. I just put a video out on it. I just finished.
Oh yeah, I just
finished it. Yeah,
saw you posted it. Yeah, I'm not gonna talk about it, but I actually made I have a script for a Kuina theory because it was. I said it in the watch party for that. I came up with it like when I was watching. I was like, "Yo, hold on, this feels like Zoro right now." And then I thought about it. I was like, "Hold on, maybe this is because this isn't like a JJK thing. This is just a cultural thing. This could be related." So I'll put that later. I don't want to spoil anyone because the movie just came out on like Crunchyroll. So check that out. And then if you guys want to see the watch party towards the end, I talk about that. But yeah, so. Now I want to talk about with like 1061, 1062, that kind of stuff. But before that, I want to just let the chat know I appreciate all you guys for being here. I appreciate like all like interact. It definitely helps a lot that like everyone that I bring on is this whoever streams, they really help me out in interacting with you guys because it's hard to like focus. But thank you guys for being as active as you are. I know there's a lot of new viewers probably from Sensei's channel. If you guys tuned in late and want to hear more about our conversation, I post this up as a VOD on my second channel, ParVision VODs. It should be linked in the description. But then also with that, when I go through the VOD, I look through like all the chats essentially. I just like speed read all of them. I think Sensei said the same thing where he's just like, yo, reading all the chats, that's like the connection part, right? Seeing what you guys are saying. So I want to shout out like that One Piece talk earlier, they came on, showed some love, but I see Volume 1 podcast coming through. Definitely I mentioned to you, Sensei, they just caught up and they did like a live reaction thing, and I shout out them in my videos. Definitely dope content creators for sure. And so we're going to get to super chats in a little bit. I mean, this one is a good segue. You said the top 10 One Piece females, but we already talked about that. But did 1061 shake that up for you, Sensei?
No, bro. Listen, bro. Yo, Vegapunk, bad as hell, boy. I'm going to be real, like... I'm gonna be honest, y'all. Was not expecting that, son. I don't know what Oda was on. He was on some horny shit, bro. We had Vegapunk. We had the other shorty. the Marine shorty. What's her name, Paul?
Doll?
I forgot. Doll,
Yeah.
bad. I'm like, bro, hold on. My man Oda and his goddamn horny bag crazy, bro. Like bro, listen, bro. Listen. The things, bro. The things. I'm gonna just leave it there. The things. And y'all do with that information what you will. But the things.
Yo, I had to go on, like, I hop into the streams, like all these creators, Volume 1 podcast being one of them. I had to, yeah, Bri the Freak knows. I went on everyone's thing and I said, yo, pants check real quick. I'm not watching this shit with you nasties. Like, half of these dudes I know off stream, they be nosebleeding, for sure. For sure. And so, you know, that's just a funny meme because, like, I wonder what Oda, and you know this is like real. This is a real thing because like Oda literally drew his wife. Like literally drew his wife. You like Oda's going crazy right now. So that's.
Oh wait, hold on. That was his wife?
No, like Nami. Nami.
Nami. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
He married.
My bad.
He drew Nami. Then someone cosplayed Nami, and he said, "Yo, that's my wife." And
yo,
that's the craziest manifestation ever. Bro drew his wife, and so
that's hard, bro. Nah, yeah. I didn't even know that story, bro. That's the first time I've heard that story.
Oh yeah. Like it was.
Wow.
I think it was like, correct me if I'm wrong, chat. It was by the time it was like, we were in, I think it was, it was like Arabasta, I believe. There was a cosplay thing in Japan. I think it was super early on, but by that time he saw the Nami cosplayer and he said, yo, that's her. And I'm like, oh my God.
Bagged her. That's crazy. Yeah. Oda got that Riz, bro. He went crazy.
Yeah, and what's even crazier is that I don't know if you've seen, like, they did a house tour, but like Oda wasn't like visible in it. They showed his bathtub and there's like they had like a dragon in it, but next to his bathtub it had a Robin figure, but there was no Nami figure. It was a Robin figure, and I'm like, yo, you're like,
because his wife is Nami.
Yeah, exactly. He doesn't need it, but it's like,
yo, he's going crazy, bro. Nah, Oda in his bag, bro.
Yo, 1061's so wild. Because when you put it into that perspective, it's like, yo, we know what he's doing with these. You were like, you said, do what you will with that information. Oda's the same way. Oda's connected with his community more than we think.
Oh God, he said it. I'm pretty sure he said that he makes this series for young boys, right? That's why he draws the women he does, like the way he does.
Yeah. He's
a horny old Japanese dude, bro.
Yeah, he's like 47, I think, right now. He's not that old, but yeah, he's
I didn't even know he was only 47. But yeah, he's just, well, then scratch that, middle-aged horny Japanese guy. Like, bro, he's just on some horny shit, bro. A lot of those Japanese mangaka are, to be honest.
Yeah. Oh no, 100%. I mean, the
that's
industry.
a whole nother conversation for a whole nother time. But
yeah, the industry.
They on something. You feel me?
Yeah.
Especially, they gotta stop though with the 12-year-olds that look 30. Like, they gotta stop that shit because I keep getting caught on 4K, Par. I keep thinking that this character is clearly in her 30s, and I'm like, she bad as hell. And then someone randomly in chat's like, Sin, what the fuck? She's only 13. I'm like, I don't know, bro. How would I know that? I don't know, bro. I don't know the lore to these characters and context. It happens to me so much, and now I don't even comment on characters until I Google them.
Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah. It came back up with the Bonnie thing too, right? Because she showed up as a kid, and everyone, and then Oda, the next chapter, draws her the way he did, and I'd pull it up on the stream, but my computer is like glitching out, but. The overall point being is, I pray to God, bro, that, she's above the age of 20 for that one, because there was a lot of people were caught in 4K. It wasn't just you. And I want to point out to the chat, it wasn't me. You can go back to the VODs. They're up. I wasn't caught in 4K. I wasn't caught. Actually, I probably was.
I always be getting caught, bro, and I don't even be knowing I'm caught until later. Someone will just randomly be in the stream like 2 weeks later, like, yo, Sin, you were wilding on your 1061 chapter review, bro. I'm like, what do you mean? I don't. And then they're like, you said this, and I'm like, damn, I did say that. like, bro, what?
Yeah. So with that, right? At the end of your 1061 thing, you said you were confuzzled about the Vegapunk situation. Are you still confuzzled? Or are you more or less like what do you think about this? Is it really Vegapunk or not?
I don't think. I think it's Vegapunk's like sentience,
Yeah,
maybe.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
but I don't think it's Vegapunk. Like, I'm kind of on the boat of the whole like two on the chest thing. Like the a lot of people are coming up with like the different ideas, like a cyborg or like some lineage factor shit or something. I'm in that boat with y'all. I think it might be Vegapunk's mind,
Yeah.
but not body. Well, what's your thoughts on that?
So for me, I think like the first thing that I knock out the park is that this is definitely a robot to me. Like I don't think this is actually a person. And the reason I say that is because Sanji specifically was like in the last chapter when he couldn't even see Bonnie, he knew that she was a girl. He was like, there's a woman in there. And so he's like straight up looking at Vegapunk and there's no like hard eyes. He said look, someone popped out. He didn't say a girl. And so that to me, cause like we know Sanji like can sense that. He's always been a person who can sense like a female with his like his observation hockey. So in this situation, he one didn't react to seeing the female body, but then two didn't like say like a female came out. So then I was like, okay, this is definitely a robot to me. But I think like you're right in terms of the whole. I think this is Vegapunk. I don't think this is like I know a lot of people are saying the daughter thing, but if it's the daughter, then I don't know like why Sanji's reacting like so differently. So I think it's like this is a robot that just is connected to like Vegapunk's brain kind of thing. So, yeah,
That's hard. That's hard. I didn't think about a robot. That's fire. So you think it's like a plug and play type thing? Like it's not like wired clearly, but like
yeah.
it's a robot that has like a. Do you think his brain is being like is like in the robot, or you think like it's his brain is somewhere else or his body somewhere else and it's like being transmitted to the robot? Like what do you think he's controlling the robot somewhere else? Like what's your thoughts on that? Like,
Yeah, right now I think it is like a remote control type of thing.
Okay.
Because one of the things I was thinking about was Punk Hazard. On Punk Hazard, he's operating with Caesar. Caesar as a base is very dangerous, right? He's a gas Logia. So like unless Vegapunk has like armament hockey or is like super strong himself, like why would he feel comfortable with being like, not just like having the authority over him when Caesar could just easily take care of him, right? Because like we saw the way Caesar was on Punk Hazard, like he was dominating everyone. So it's like unless they're saying Vegapunk is a fighter, I don't think it makes sense for him to be having that like position on Punk Hazard. But then the other part of it is like if he's so smart, would it make sense for him to always put himself in the front lines? It would make sense for him to have surrogates of some sort that he'd send out. Like he's never gone, like the pacifistas, he didn't go there himself. With the seraphims, he didn't go there himself. So I think in that same like context, like I feel like this is him, like a version of him that he would send out if he needed like a personal like thing to go off of. And there is like that antenna that it has like connected to one side of its head. So I'm just like, maybe this is like I think some people are leaning towards
that would
like,
explain would explain too the two, right? Because like it might be different models.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Maybe there's different robots, there's a 1, 2, or 3, maybe. I don't know how many there are, but maybe there's different versions of the robot. Maybe the first one wasn't quite sufficient.
Yeah.
This is like the new model or something. I don't know. That's a really interesting thing. I didn't think about the remote control robot thing, but that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and then the next question is kind of like, if that's the case, I think I think you're still leaning towards this is like a brain type of thing.
Yeah.
So
regardless of what, I don't think this is Vegapunk's like body.
And so like you think the original Vegapunk was a dude and like old or something like that, right?
Yeah, he might be a dude. He could also just be an old woman too. It could be a she. I don't see why it has to be a he. Like, is there a specific reason why it has to be a he?
I didn't look into this, but I think when I saw Cole, he brought up some things. A few other creators, I think Randy, a few others were saying that they specifically said he like was an old man, or when they talked about him as a kid, it was he.
Oh, okay.
But then again, like,
I don't remember that.
Caesar might not have known like the full details.
Maybe they don't know. Like, maybe it could be I mean, yeah, maybe they don't know like what he or she is like. But I mean, it probably is just some old guy. If I had to guess, if I had to hedge my bets, it's probably some old guy, some Dr. Giro ass dude.
Yeah. I would like it if it were a woman, because then it's like the top scientist, top doctor, and like all these scientists and doctors are so arrogant, and it's like but then they're dudes, and it's just like, and then it'd be funny if they were just put in their place by Vegapunk, which like clearly by this chapter they're all just fodder compared to him or her.
Oh yeah, literally, this motherfucker had a robot Zoan shark and like fucking this San Juan wolf size robot. Like,
yeah, like someone was saying, like, I forgot who it was. They were like, it was Sai, another content creator. He covers spoilers.
Yeah, I know Sai.
Yeah. So Sai was pointing out that like General Frankie kind of cleaned Sasaki as like a Tobiropo. Who knows if he could have won another Tobiropo or something. So if that's a Tobiropo, then this robot could probably clean house like all of the Tobiropo at once. Like, if that's how strong this thing is, So and then he was basically saying like, yo, Vegapunk low key is like Yonko level just by this robot, just by this
I mean, he also was creating the Seraphim too, right?
Yeah, exactly. You add the Seraphims, like
this dude is insane.
Can Queen fight a Seraphim? I don't think so. Like the Mihawk one? Hell no. I don't think so.
That's not, bro. I'm gonna be real. Like, if Vegapunk is somewhere hidden, no one really, like, let's just say he's hidden somewhere, no one knows where his real body is, and he can just like he has all of these things at his bidding. He's dangerous. Like, he's very dangerous.
Yeah.
Very dangerous. So that's interesting though, bro. Like, to think about power scaling a character like that, but that's a part of their bag though. So it's like, you can't take that away. It might not be his physical abilities, but it's still his creations. He made these things that are beating you the fuck up.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know what I mean? It's like, so can you say you're not that, like, you don't say the Pokemon champion isn't the Pokemon champion no more. Like, yeah, it's the Pokemon doing it, but it's the trainer. You know what I mean? So it's like, that's a part of their kit. That's their bag. So Vegapunk could be Yonko level. That's interesting.
Yeah, it's interesting when it's like said like that. So like, I think 1061 is like a more or less like an introduction to I think one of my favorite arcs. I think, like you said it earlier, right? Like, we've all been waiting for Vegapunk. Like, I think there's a lot of things we've been waiting for, but Vegapunk showing up the way this was and all that, like, how do you feel like going into 1062? Like, do you think we're gonna jump right into Vegapunk? Like, what are your like predictions on this?
Typical Oda, bro. We're about to just go somewhere else, bro. Probably, or like, Oda's about to dick tease us for like 3-4 chapters. Like, we're about to go do some other shit. But the thing is, I don't really mind it because we're in the final saga. No matter where he takes us to, it has to be something crazy.
Yeah. No, like,
no matter, there's nothing boring like, there's nothing that he could possibly. There's no fluff, bro. Either he's gonna give us Vegapunk stuff, which is crazy, or where's he gonna go? To where Blackbeard is, that's fire. To where Shanks is, that's fire. To where Sabo and Dragon and like the emu stuff again, fire. Like, you know what I mean? Like, where is he gonna go that isn't something crazy?
Yeah, no, and like my gut feeling right now is that we're, like, Bonnie said something in this chapter. She said, like, I have business with Vegapunk, and so, like, regardless of what happens with Vegapunk, I think what prefaces us learning about Vegapunk specifically is what business Bonnie has. Like, whether they're captured or whether they talk with Vegapunk, Bonnie's gonna be like, yo, we gotta take care of this, like, this situation. So when I'm thinking about, like, what kind of things Bonnie can bring up, it's definitely Kuma related. So Kuma's probably one of my most favorite characters, because he's like the most, like, and you know, this is a theme, it's like Kuma's the most connected character in the entire series. He was a king, a warlord, a revolutionary, a pirate, and he was like with the Straw Hats, but then like, you know, he was doing so much, and like he can go wherever the hell he wants to, instant vacations, like that dude's one of my favorites. So it's like either that, or we learn about the Reverie through, you know, Bonnie, from like the Sabo stuff, or like the Eam stuff. Yeah. So like you said, wherever we go,
it's gonna be fire.
Yeah.
Like Oda would have to introduce some random ass characters we don't know about and some bullshit for us to not get to some fire, bro. Like, and he's not gonna do that. So it's like it's about to be crazy. Like every chapter is gonna be something crazy. Like every chapter we're going to get something, a little bit of something new. Like you seen how like the last act of Wano was, like once we got on the roof to the end, it was just something. It's just like always something for the most part.
Yeah.
Might have been a few hit or miss chapters, but for the most part, we're like, damn, bro. Even if they're fighting again, we're like, this is fire. Like it's always some heat. So like I feel like that's what we're in store for, heat, bro.
Yeah. Man, it's like every week right now, like I was, one prediction I had for before 1061 was the like from 1058 to 1060, I was like, not that Oda can't keep up this pace, but like normally there's highs and lows, and we're gonna go into a slower point, and this chapter was a slower point. I think there were a lot of people, not that they didn't like the chapter because it was a Vegapunk chapter, but they were like, oh, like, you know, not a lot happened besides like the females stuff. But the first like 6 pages was them running from a shark, and that in itself is Oda slowing down the pace. He could have cut that up a lot more and added more things, but like this is like even in a slower pace type of chapter, I think like there's endless conversations, like and from the you know, the brainless stuff about like which female is top now, or you know, is this Vegapunk, what is Vegapunk going to show us, all that different stuff. So it's definitely exciting, you know, to talk about. And I know that we went over a little bit, so
that's all good, bro.
So like we'll cap off here, but we'll get to the super chats and then get to the chats. And you know, if you want to tap out, let me know anytime. We'll do the closeout things for you for on your end. Just for the chat, I will stay until all the super chats are answered. I typically stream, I have like this OCD thing where it's like I like ending my stream on the hour, on the 30-minute mark. So yeah. So I'll be here regardless.
We'll definitely tap out here. I'll let you do the super chats and stuff. I didn't realize I was here this long, because I'm goddamn. I know you've been hearing me yawn.
Yeah.
I still gotta try to force myself to eat dinner while I'm half asleep, because I haven't eaten and I need to eat. I can't go to bed fucking starving. So I'll tap out here for sure. But I do want to say I had a fucking blast, bro. This was a lot of fun. And I really appreciate you even like invited me, man, in the first place. I'm glad that we finally got to do this, because like it's been a long time coming, bro. I've been wanting to come and hang out with you on your channel and stream with you for a while. I was just going through a lot of like mental shit, but I'm glad that I'm in a better headspace now and I could come and do this. But I'm really happy, man. I would love to bring you on my channel sometime, and we could continue this part 2, if you will, or if you ever want me back in the future, just let me know. More than happy to talk about One Piece, man, with the homies. So
yeah, for sure. The feeling was definitely mutual. You saw me like I've been in your streams for, I think like you were one of the you were like one of the first One Piece streamers I got onto, besides Brago, because Brago's the first person I talked to, and then I was like, oh, like streamers, like YouTubers, blah blah blah, and then I landed on your channel first, and so I think your stream was one of the first One Piece streams I ever signed in on. And like and then when you got to you hit like the One Piece hiatus stuff, I was like, oh, that's interesting, because like if I could tell that you really liked it, and so I was waiting for you to come back. And the moment you posted that, I think it was a Yamato video or something, I was like, I gotta line this up, I gotta get Sensei on the channel. So much appreciated, bro. Thank you for making the time, and definitely 100%. I will have more conversations on my channel, your channel, wherever it be. You know, I know there was a lot of people who came in and were like, I said at the beginning as a hypothetical, but people tuned in and they were like, Par and Sensei on a stream together? What? And, you know.
Yeah, man. We made it happen, bro. History been made.
Yeah,
bro.
For sure.
Definitely, if you're here from my channel, make sure you sub to Par, man. Show him a lot of love, bro. I'd appreciate that if you're here from my channel at all. And yeah, man, super excited to continue this, whether it's back on here or on my channel. It doesn't matter to me, man. So thank you for having me, bro. I really had a lot of fun, though. Seriously.
I'm glad. And we'll talk again soon. I don't want to hold you up. Make sure you eat well, bro. Have a good one. I'm
about to get some grub and then hit the sack, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Get that sleep.
Holla at you, bro. Enjoy the rest of your stream, bro.
Thank you.
All right, man.
Have a good night. All right, guys, we are gonna get through all the super chats. I'm so mad at my computer right now, and like the thing is, this computer was like a stopgap between me like actually upgrading. But now, because of I just hate having technical difficulties like this. But what I want to pull up was, if you guys don't know, Sensei has a Spotify where he posts music, and I vibe with it. Like, he had like One Piece cover art things, and you guys know me, I had my own like One Piece AMV that I had my my friend sing on. But like, yo, Sensei, and that's what we talked about earlier, him using like his corporate voice versus him being true to himself and using his like real voice. And then you could hear, like, I think that's what I really like about his music, is like, it's just, you could hear, like, you know, it's Sensei, and like the words, the lyrics, the vibe, everything is dope. And it's like, my favorite one was We Slidin', and I don't think I could play it because then Spotify would like nuke me, but I want to show you guys that. And now I'm just upset because the chapter is just like, I mean, the computer's just like, nah, not today, bro. Like, ain't chilling with you like that. So I am upset with that. But all right, what's my real voice? This is my real voice. This is actually, this is the real me, for sure. But again, and if you guys tuned in late to the stream and you're wondering, like, now, if you tuned in now and you're like, wait, I thought Sensei was gonna be here. Sensei was here. So definitely, if you guys, you know, after the stream is down and in 15 minutes ish, I should be able to get through all the super chats and talk to the chat a little bit more in 15 minutes. But once the stream is down, it gets uploaded on my second channel, ParVision VODS. So that's all there. And yeah, so we'll take a look at the chat real quick. I know there's a lot of things popping. I had to disagree. Caesar can't touch Vegapunk because he was protected by world government. After all, he's the head. True, B Rabbit. That is true. But I feel like there's that it feels like each person had their own protections against each other. You know what I mean? Kind of like how Batman protects himself against all the other like Justice League. I feel like all the Mads kind of like had to have their own protections. You know what I mean? But Patek saying you're playing yourself if you don't think you'll be streaming until 11. We gotta see about that one. Yes, Sensei makes music. He does. I'll share the link. I'm so mad at my computer because like that's one thing that like really made me happy to see, and I wish I could pull it up and I talk about it more, but you guys could tell during the stream we had like a full conversation. We tried talk about as much as we can, and you guys know me, I like talking about the genuine real stuff as much as I can, and I also don't like forcing conversations either. So like if it flowed, but this one I want to force in at the very end or the introduction. But yeah, I'll share the link to you guys. It's wow, Phantom, how'd you find that so fast? Yeah, there it is. Sensei Spotify. So We Slide In is my favorite, and I know I couldn't have played it live because it's on Spotify, so I would have got nuked, and I don't think Sensei can even control that side of it. Like if I like watched one of his videos on my channel, it'd show up a copyright claim or whatever, but then Sensei could like not copyright it. But I don't know how that works with Spotify, because they would like auto do that. So that's there. But yeah, Sensei makes music. Wave Master, I see you. I forget if you responded to me on the thing, but yeah, that is the exact reason. We're gonna connect on music stuff, because music to me, the thing is, I wish I grew up more musical. My wife says I have a good, like, I naturally am a musical person, which I do think I am, but I'm not as talented. And that's something I wanted to point out with Sensei, is that he is a very talented person, to be able to be genuine and like as entertaining, but then also like you guys could hear it. Like that's the other thing. It's like being analytical is like a interesting, analytical, funny, like it's all in a package deal. And then also musical too. Definitely one of the goats for sure. It's crazy that this is something I wanted to bring up too. I'll get to the super chats in a second. I just wanted to shout out Joyboy Theories too. If you guys didn't know, his book, he wrote a book that Ragnar shouted out during the Reverie, that he said that it's like on the tier of One Piece. It's better than Harry Potter, all that stuff. And it's like, and then Sensei's here making music. His general channel is larger than his One Piece channel. He's doing One Piece channel for fun. And the thing that I'm trying to get to there is like, not just the content creators, but also like you guys in the chat. Like I know so many of you guys are so talented. Wave Master for sure. Wave Master, if you want to send one of the mods, like send your song, like the one you were inspired, like the Gear 5 when that came out, you made a song. Link that in the chat. Like if you can send that to one of the mods in the Discord. Like and I think that's like one of the coolest things to see about the One Piece community, how talented, how passionate, how like diverse everyone is. Like one day, and like we have prime ministers flying, like they use like the French president, Macaroon, I call him Macaroon, but it's Macaron. Bro used his international clout to go to Japan to get Oda to sign an autograph. Like we have people at the Olympics doing Gear 2 poses. We have like so many different things, and I think that's like the coolest part about One Piece, is that one day when One Piece is over, there's gonna be all of these goats at the top, like there's gonna be like the younger generation from like 15 to 25 now making waves across the world, and some of them will be touched, like One Piece will have been a pivotal part of their lives. You know what I mean? The way Sensei talked about Sierra Village, like that's a meaningful connection. The Sanji story, the Nami story, Robin story, whatever it is. And so just wanted to share that out, because it's like everybody is so talented, for sure. And the first super chat that I see, and we already kind of got on this, is Joe super chat $2 and said, "Your videos go hard." Thank you, I appreciate that. I haven't been posting as much, and I talked about that earlier on stream today, where it was just kind of like the conversations, being able to talk to people, and I feel like that's where I have the most fun, for sure. Also, we're stuck on this image of Cross Guild, when I think it'd be more, I get more views if I just zoomed in there. So we'll just do that real quick. We'll do that for the culture, okay? We'll do that for the culture. Everybody is touched by Bonnie's feet. Let's see. Dill says I'm talentless. No, you're not, Dill. Dill, you're one of the most hard-working people in terms of like you see something and then you incorporate it like instantly. The clips thing, like you saw that and like I want to learn how to do this. So for sure, definitely dope. Zone in, let me get that. Yeah, Wave Masters, share that. I like how Par was unprompted with the foot. It was for you guys. I know what you guys like. I'm so connected with the community. I already know. The thing is, I don't normally look at the viewership of the streams like while I'm streaming, but I had to move something and I saw the graph dip and I was like, oh no, how do I bring people back? Since say the person who got all these viewers in for me just left, so people are dipping out. Like, not saying that Bonnie's foot is equivalent to Sensei, but like, I gotta do something here. We're struggling. No, I'm joking. But everyone's touched on Bonnie's feet. So to get the next super chat, right? Oh, let me just check if the overlay is working. Yeah, overlay is working. Cool. You guys can see the chats. Oh, I can make it a little bit bigger actually. There we go. Big T, $2 super chat said, did y'all watch RDC Anime House? They had baddies. I did not. RDC Anime House. Link me that in the Discord in the random section. Definitely send that my way. Not for the baddies, not well, because you super chat. That's the. All right, I'm not doing a great job here. Not doing a great job with that. I'm trash. I'm just a pirate. The community is so talented. Tachi, stop it. Stop. Man, stop it. You're you know, making waves also. And I saw you in the hidden stream. You got some good takes. But more than that, you're a hard worker, because most people wouldn't be open to criticism the way you are, and that's important too, you know. Shout out Yash. Exactly, Patek. Exactly. Par, we need the colored picture. See, I want to, but my computer is shitting bricks right now. Unfortunately, my computer is not having a great time. I don't know why. I don't know why it is this way. Here, let me end Discord actually. Oh, man. I love the conversation I had with Sensei, but I missed so many things. I want to talk about the fall season a little bit. We'll talk again. Par, you're married? Yeah, my wife sees the stream. She's on the stream. Not that she approves, she understands. And that's what you need to find in a woman, right? Someone who understands you. Because let me tell you, if you guys know Sai, he is also married. I have no understanding of how his wife understands him, bro. But she's there. She doesn't approve. But she understands. No, I'm talking about Sai's wife. Oh, yeah. No, yeah, you can come here and say, here, do you want to see what are you on the stream and see what zoomed in? They're wondering if you approve of the foot. Okay, I don't know if you guys could hear that, but yeah, she's watching the stream. She's just like, you understand, I'm doing it for the viewership, right? You know, people aren't here for the face, they're here for the foot. Yeah, this is social media tactics 101. Appreciate it, brother. I want to be better, and criticism to me is like watering a plant. And see, even like that, watering a plant, that's why I like that analogy. I love that. Oh yeah, you found the clip. Wave Master. I'm zoned. That was like the inspiration after Gear 5. He just felt that and he made that and it was fire. So shout out to you, Wave Master. Hi wife, I'm Raph. Wife pants check part? Wait, why do I have to check my wife's pants? I mean, I don't think she's wearing pants. But she doesn't need to wear pants if she doesn't want to. She cute? Yeah, my wife's cute. What do you mean? My girl would have fried me for that. Yo, my wife is also in the social media realm. Yeah, see, Wave Master, I like that. That's the way. So if you ever see my live reactions, the way Wave Master's thinking is the way I think, right? Like I read something, I consume it, I'm just immediately thinking of all the inspirations, all the stuff, and that's what I love. Par, have you seen Dr. Stone? If not, you should have watched it. It's so fire. You should react to RDC World's Anime House series. Ooh, I have watched Dr. Stone. I'm hyped for the next season because I think there's a next season. Definitely hyped for that. Is that the RDC Anime House stuff? Like, link me that in the Discord. If you haven't joined the Discord, please join the Discord. That's how you get notified of these streams. The next stream is going to be this Sunday, Voice of All Things with Brago, BDA Law. the goat, the guy, my first collab actually. A collab that came out of nowhere. Yo, that One Piece talk. Thank you for coming through again. I know you guys are streaming. I don't know if you guys ended. I was gonna reroute people to you guys. Yeah, definitely. You know, we had a lot of sentimental moments on this stream. It made me reflect a lot more. Still need a wife reveal. See, the wife reveal is happening at Comic-Con next week. So we're gonna get a wife reveal, and then after that, there's reasons why we haven't gotten it yet, and then I think everyone at Comic-Con, all the creators there, they'll be like, oh, I get it, I understand now. So we'll be having the full wife reveal thereafter. Let's see. My birthday is this Sunday. Whoop whoop, birthday stream. Yo, yeah, that's it. See, the thing is, the other reason why I brought on Brago is because technically, and scheduled it for that time, is technically October is when I considered my start to YouTube. Like, I posted up all my TikToks throughout September. Like, I think September 23rd or 27th or something. And I just uploaded all my TikToks. But, like, when I first started thinking about YouTube like that, it was October. And so I wanted the full runaround because Brago, you know, Brago the goat. He can't. You know, I still laugh at him because he legit catfished me, but he did it in a wholesome way, and I get it. Bro doesn't even use Instagram, and he still messaged me on Instagram when I had a Twitter. Like, that's just crazy. But yeah. If anyone comes to Comic-Con specifically to see your wife, you need to call the cops part. That's dangerous. Yeah, so I hope they wouldn't come for my... I mean, if they do, that's cool. But see, Larry, that One Piece stock, he's making me bring my boxing gear because he wants me to box him. And so I don't know how we're doing that, but I'm coming strapped, bro. I'm coming strapped. Be vulnerable with me part. My lap is open, bro. Yo, I'm telling you, Larry, you're gonna hit me. You're gonna hit me when the surprise is there. You're gonna be like, you're joking right now. You're actually joking. So that's gonna be funny. I might actually record the reaction. I might actually record it. Sin, this is Mo Bosch from your Twitch channel. Can you please unban me, bro? Sin left. But I'll pass the message along. Yeah, par ammunition. Is your wife the most beautiful woman on the earth? For sure. She brings a smile to my face, that's for sure. We've been married for 4 years. So good night, Raph. Yo, Raph, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for being here. Hope you had a good time. Sweet dreams, bro. Oh god, the foot cam. You already know, Kitsune. Hope y'all having a good night. I'm doing homework right now, but I'm gonna watch the stream when I'm done. Alright, fam. Let's see. Okay, so we hit 10:30 and I didn't get to the super chat. So Patek, you win this bet. You're right. I'm gonna be streaming for a little bit longer. You know what? I'll say 10:45. Let me read some of these super chats. Noble6, $5 super chat. Appreciate you. Said totally off topic, but would you guys read God of High School? The webtoon is highly underrated. So I watched it, and when I watched it, I knew that the source material would be way better. I just never got around to it. And the other issue was that once I asked people about it, they were always like, there's something better to prioritize. But I definitely feel you there. I need to read Tower of God. I need to read that because my best friend says that's really good. The anime wasn't doing it justice, but you know, it is what it is. Tachi with the $2 super chat. Straight from Par's brain, Uranus is the clouds. I need to, so that is also why I need to cap it at 10:45. I need to finish that script and then hopefully because I can't edit that one. I need Dak's help to edit that one. So because I have like 4 videos to edit and I need to offload some of my videos to an editor. Yeah, so I mean, and that's another thing. If you guys are editors and you guys want to send me samples, email me. I have my email on my YouTube thing linked. Definitely, we'll talk about like different things in terms of like commission, that kind of stuff. I definitely need editor help soon, especially this month. Let me see. Time Lord with 25 bits said, I can't imagine what the fandom will be like the day spoilers reveal what the One Piece comes out. As much as I hate it, based on the current state of the fandom, everyone would be spoiled. I really wish we could respect each other that week. Just all unanimously agree. I think, but you know, it won't happen the way I think. Time Lord, I think we might be surprised when that day comes. I know it sounds crazy, but I think we might be surprised. The respect that might happen. But I'm talking about out of my butt cheeks with that one. So let's get to the next one. Let's see. Time Lord, one of the biggest theories I heard surrounding Vegapunk 2 is that she's actually Sora, Knight of the Sea, because in the comic, he fights with the mech versus the evil Germa, plus she has the hair over one eye thing like Sora's Sanji's mom. Sora could be the warrior based on the younger Sora. Yeah, I saw that one floating around. I definitely like that. The hair thing was like one of the ones I was like, yo, hold on. It has the same thing like that. So that was one of the biggest questions. What's the connection between the name Sora, Sanji's mom Sora, Germa Sora, all that stuff? So the bigger the spoiler, the bigger the reward being that person. Reward is very subjective here. Yeah, the thing is, what's really interesting here is there is TCB, who I saw earlier in the thing. Thank you for stopping into the stream. TCB is one of the larger sources there, and it'll be interesting to see how they control that stuff. Because what was interesting was like, you know, I don't know, they have a lot of respect for the series too. And they're a huge group, so I imagine there's some interesting stuff. Let's see. Let me get to the super chat so I can hop back into. Oh, we're done. We're almost done. Andrew Connors with the $5 super chat. Appreciate you being here. Appreciate you supporting. Thank you for all the love. Another great stream. Is the egg on Egghead Island possibly the same egg that was on Roger's ship? See, that is something that I clarified, where when eggs come out, they stay the same size. So I don't think that an egg could grow. Now, this is One Piece, so One Piece logic could change that, but I'm pretty sure when an egg comes out of the booty hole, it stays the same size. And so the one on the island is definitely not something that could fit on Roger's ship. Now, could it be something related to? That's another thing, right? Could Roger have come to Egghead Island and taken an egg for himself? Maybe. Could be that. And then shout outs to Sam the Gunman, the Gum Man, the Guman. Okay, I know I've pronounced that right in the past, but now I'm just in a goofy mood. But thank you for gifting 2 subs to Pavlo Bot and Absolute Lethal. Wow, Absolute Lethal's name goes hard. And Pavlo Bot. Wait, is that a bot that I've added? No, Pavlo Bot's definitely been in here. Pavlo Bot's more of a lurker though. All right, so we're done. Thank you for all the support. I really appreciate the super chats. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the stream with Sensei. I'm gonna now catch up with the chat, or like read the chat, and we'll go on until like another 10 minutes. Imagine that's just how the conversations go. But just before that, I do want to shout out again, thank you, that One Piece talk. I had a great time. You know, I'm not much of a I didn't ask Sensei the power scaling question. Oh my god, I was asking all the creators, Marineford, Garp, and Sengoku versus Kaido, and I wanted to know, because I think more or less a lot of people were the sentiment, as long as people agree that it comes down to stamina over anything else, I'm okay with it. If they have Kaido winning extreme diff and it's because of stamina, fine. But you know, I just had to walk it there. Eggs come from the booty hole. Wait, eggs do come from the booty hole. It comes from close to the booty hole, like, you know what I mean, like the general respective area of the hold on. Yeah, I mean, you know what I mean, Apple Nuggets. You know what I mean. Yeah. I mean, you don't need to ask me. I know the anatomy of a woman. But is cracked open. Still, but that can't... Wait, Tachi, are you saying that because it could be the egg? It could be the egg? Is that why we're saying that? Random cracker, let me tell you about the birds and the bees, bro. Pushing my Par, Sai, and Sensei collab agenda. Yo, that'll be fun. I didn't know that Sensei knew Sai like that. So, yeah, maybe we can get that going. I know Sai will be happy. Because Sai... The thing is, the community neglects Sai mainly because he's a spoiler creator. And then he also on YouTube he has a wholesome, you know, thing, and but he regards himself as the Black Plague, and I'm like, he regards me as like the angel, and he's like, yo, if I just associate myself with you, maybe I'll get more collabs. So that's the fun part. Is Vegapunk responsible for Little Garden? No. The Void Sentry is responsible for Little Garden. That's gonna be in a video. Wait, Phantom Greyfire, what am I added again? Oh, ParVision. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Maybe the egg. I have nothing on it yet. Got you. Kaido. Alright, Raul, I know you're in my Twitch chat, so it's fine if I ban you. It's fine if I ban you, bro. No diff is disrespectful. Not even hold on, let me just double check what Cole said. Hold on, let me just check real quick. I'm not gonna pull it up on stream because I'm not gonna pull up my DMs on there. But I'm pretty sure not even Cole said no diff. He hates Garp, but let me just double check real quick. I'll be generous and say hi. He said hi. He said Kaido wins. I'll be generous and say hi. And that was him being generous. And I get it. Cole has an agenda. He's biased. All right. But no diff is wildly disrespectful. Thank you, Albnagi. Thank you, the Woat. The Woat. The worst of all time? Wait, why are we saying that, bro? Harp got that. Yeah, exactly. Garp got that old man hockey. Old man Garp and Tired Sengoku versus Kaido. El Baffy, where have you been, bro? Go watch the VOD from that One Piece talk. Because that disrespectful. Is disrespectful. That's all I'm gonna say. So not even King of Lightning. Bro hates Garp. Bro. Alright. If we go on this, I actually will be streaming till 11. Actually. Let me see what else. What else was I talking about? Oh, I was recapping things. Okay. So yeah, before I get full into the chat. Next week, live reaction. So we do streams every Thursday, even on break week, so that this week's a break week, so I bring on a guest, or I try to. The end of the year is getting busy, so this might be a different context to the break weeks. But I'm glad we got Sensei. I think like my thing also is like, you know, as a content creator, it's easy to get burnout on the chapters, and that might not be the case for you guys, but you know, a lot of the content surrounds the chapters, so I like to bring out different content. Now with that, on Sunday, me and BDA Law Brago are gonna be streaming. I might, depending on the time, might loop him in on a best of 3 Super Smash. Not because I think I can beat him, but because I wanna get like on my stream a benchmark, because there'll come a day when I can beat Brago, and I just want to note that down on my stream, that this is where I was and this is where we end. Okay, so maybe we get that towards the end of the stream with Brago. We'll see what we have time wise. Can you explain the lore on how you and Sai met? How did me and Sai meet, actually? Hold on. Yeah, wait, hold on. How did that happen? Did I just tune into a stream? I'm so confused. It happened so fast. Now that I think about it, we just kind of messaged each other. Oh, he showed up in my Discord. That's what it was. And he acted like he was just hiding. And I was like, wait a sec, I definitely saw this name pop up before. And so then I added him, And then I was like, yo, what you doing trying to sneak in here like that? And he's like, I was trying to be low key. And so then we just started talking, and then I was like, yo, let's collab or something. Let's talk more. So that kind of thing. Only guy to mess with the temperature got snatched and held on a retainer by world government. Imagine how long Vegapunk been doing it. True. Hockey aging like fine wine? Exactly. Because I'm horrible? Albnagi, you're probably not that bad. Come on. I linked the Anime House series in the Ideas channel. Alright, I'll check it out after the stream for sure. Wait, who is undercover? Oh yeah, Sai. Yeah, Sai is undercover. Good job, YouTube chat. Wait, why are we saying good job, YouTube chat? Knowing the aspiration of characters matters in power scaling, Garp, Sengoku, and even Kaido are mostly unknowns in that respect. And see, okay. Alright. I guess we're going to 11. Okay, because there's only 3 more minutes. No, alright. So this is what I'll say. I want to ask you guys, and you know I love polls, so take that. You know that might be a double entendre, but let's see. Do you think Kaido's top 5 has attacks on the level of Bajrang Gun? Okay, you guys get the gist of it. Yes or no? So let me preface this before I post it. The idea being that like my input right now is that Bajrang Gun was something Luffy just obtained. And so the powers we're going to see later on in the series are going to be on the level of Bajrang Gun. And like Shanks will have something that will equalize or just beat the Bajrang Gun off the riff. And we know that Luffy is going to have to, like, Luffy in the last war isn't going to win with the Bajrang Gun. He's going to 1-up that, right? Or 10-up that. And so with that being said, I feel like that all the characters that we haven't seen yet, like Garp, we haven't seen him fully. Shanks, Dragon. When we get the flashback of God Valley, Roger, Whitebeard, Rocks, they're all gonna have attacks that are on the level of Bajrang Gun or more. So I'm curious what you guys think. Do you guys think it stops right here? Okay, so apparently Twitch is so gutted today that I can't even post a poll here. I guess Twitch doesn't like polls, whatever. So we're putting polls here. Pause par, poll vision, poll. See, Family Flex left the stream and came back for polls. See, the things I have to do. Look, guys. I know my viewership actually. So my viewership went down. I'm looking at the graph. It went down after Sensei left, right? Understandably, it's dropping. I put the foot back on, right? I did one of these. And then boom, 20, 30 more people came back, and I took the foot off, and then I lose people. The foot is powerful, bro. You guys don't want to admit it, but you're here for the foot. You're here for the foot. Yes, 1 for yes or 2. So okay. A lot of you guys are already saying yes right now. 75% say yes. Wait, how did you open a poll on what? Okay, apparently I can't do it. So wouldn't it make sense for the best attack in the series to be presented before the final saga even begins? That's a shonen must have. So right, and that being said, one of my takes is that I think that Garp has an attack on the level of Bajrang Gun, if not more than that. I think Sengoku as well. Like, it doesn't make sense to me to say that at Marineford they showed out their full attacks. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Even with Dan Chinzhao, it's like Dan Chinzhao isn't that guy to pull that out. We haven't seen Garp versus Rocks, Garp versus Roger in that light. I imagine when we do, if they go all out, they're gonna have Bajrang Gun level God Valley's gonna have those level of attacks. And so that's why I think, like, if Garp has Bajrang level attacks, I don't think that that's his peak, right? Him being old might mean that he pulls it out once or twice or 3 times or 4 times, but I don't think it's a one and done thing. I think that's like he has that, and there's like like if not more or higher. It just makes sense to me, because like how else would these people push the limit, right? And again, my take is that Marineford, Sengoku, and Garp take Kaido extreme diff, but I also understand the idea that Kaido wins. I get it, but mainly because we you know, that part's the headcanon part. Does Garp and Sengoku have an attack like that? I personally do think they do. Now the other question was earlier in the conversation with Cole. And I'm gonna let this poll go a little bit longer to see what you guys say. But I see most of you guys are agreeing with the attack part. So, hey, look, I put the foot on and then I gained 20 viewers. Am I wrong? Is the marketing here like... Man, you guys calling me out. You guys are gaslighting me, acting like you guys love me and shit. We know the toes have powers, bro. Strong Garp is a meme. But El Baffy, current Zoro greater than Garp. Is that a take you have? Because that somebody Mosh DMC tried to argue that with me. You're gonna leave because of the foot? Okay, so Monomon. Let me meet you halfway. Are you a Bob person then? Huh? Because at one part of this panel, there's a viewer of any age, you know, gender, whatever. Like, I feel like this panel appeals to all types. And if not, you know, maybe you're a hips person. Let's go down here. Let's go down to, you know, I'm here for the science. I'm here for science reasons. I'm trying to see what this does for the viewership. Power of a wet foot is equal to Garp. Oh my god. Elbaf has giant feet. Wave master. Come on, bro. We're gonna have people fainting. And Elbaf. Yo, who's saying no? Who in the Twitch chat just bought a bunch of no votes? Hello? They have to have combined advanced conqueror hockey techniques. Yeah, I mean, Sengoku has shockwaves, mythical Buddha, mythical Zoan, and then he has conquerors. And it doesn't make sense for either of them to not have conquerors. 3-day, you're right. Bonnie has ankle hockey. A meme born on my watch parties. Oh, that being said, if you're new to the stream and you're still here, 1, I appreciate you. 2, I do watch parties every week for the anime, and the anime is peak right now. Definitely a lot of fun. Definitely a great time. I think watch parties are my favorite ones because, you know, we 420, we chill out, we watch the thing, then we just chat and talk about, you know, a lot of stuff. Whether the anime episode is good or bad, it's a great time. Okay, wait, hold on. I got a Discord message from... Oh, okay. But what was the other thing? Oh god. Oh geez. Why am I getting... Oh, that's why I'm getting DM'd. But okay, let me end this poll and ask the other question. My other question was, this one was an interesting one because I want that One Piece talk to talk about this one day, because this isn't exactly a thing, but could 2 Kaidos solo Marineford? Yes or no? 2 Kaidos. I'm curious because I was talking with Cole and he said it would be scary, and honestly I kind of agree with him. Do I like Yu-Gi-Oh? I love Yu-Gi-Oh, bro. I watched up until Yu-Gi-Oh. I stopped before 7DS, the motorcycle stuff. It was the one with they were in the academy. I like that one. Why can't I start the poll? Hello? Okay. Well, all right. Who started Vega 2 thigh gap versus Bonnie feet? Are you joking right now? Who started this? Can you start the real one? Could 2 Kaido solo Marineford? Someone start this poll in the Twitch chat. Yes? Hell yeah? Whoa! I'm off to bed. I got works in the AM. Hope to hear back from you soon. Email part. Got you, Tachi. Got you, Tachi. That's not the real poll he put. Yeah, who put this poll in the Twitch chat? Y'all wildin' in the Twitch chat, bro. That's crazy. Borrow breath and everything. But we saw the admirals throw up a hockey shield and that stopped the Whitebeard, the boom. You know what I mean? I forgot the name of the move, but it was the boom boom pow. You know what I mean? He was rocking that style. Did I see your super chat? Wait, hold on. Oh, I did not. Thank you for reminding me, Terrence. Vegapunk, thank you for the $5 super chat. Wow, how did I miss this? Vegapunk and the Seraphim have made me believe that we're building up to a One Piece version of Cell. Okay, I mean, okay. See, that's my take with this Vegapunk right here, that this is like Android 17, right? Like these are androids. And then the Seraphims also, right? Cell is interesting. Because that's like... You're not going to like where I take this super chat, because... that power exists in One Piece. See, I've been meaning to make a video on this character because I think that their power is so important to One Piece and probably the Void Century, and that power is the Munch fruit, Wapol. See, Wapol, technically, if you could recreate his devil fruit, he would be Cell. Low key, high key, he would be kind of like Cell. So if Vegapunk could do that, yo, that'd be kind of crazy. That would be kind of crazy, not gonna lie. I'd like that. But it depends the route that character go or that creation goes and the limitations, because the problem now is like, we don't know Vegapunk's limits, and that's kind of scary, right? Once we establish that, then we'll kind of get an understanding. Yo, Ice Pack, welcome to the Twitch stream, bro. I do stream more often on Twitch than I do on YouTube. YouTube is just for One Piece content. But yeah, Twitch, I mean, I do watch parties, but then I have random secret streams that I don't upload as VODs all the time. But that being said, again, if you're here from Sensei's stream, I do general anime stuff, or I will be doing general anime stuff. I'm getting into it, and the fall anime season is the way to go with that. Let's see. Dang, Vega's thigh gap won 100% against Bonnie's feet. Really? Okay. All right. Well, we'll leave it there for the viewership. Though I lost more views. I mean, that's just because the stream's ending soon. Got 5 more minutes of stream. Before I start closing out, we're going to talk about the Kaido thing. If you guys tuned in late and you want to see the conversation with me and Sin, it gets uploaded to my second channel, ParVision VODS. If you guys enjoyed the stream, please drop a like. That would be great. I'm going to try and get a video out tomorrow, if not Saturday, but I have to get out a bunch of videos ASAP for the express reason of I'm going to be busy next week. So actually the next week's live reaction for the stream, I'm going to have to probably do that on a budget setup because I won't be home, probably. I'll be traveling, technically. So, we'll see how that one goes. But I'm looking to do the live reaction. The only way it wouldn't happen is if it drops midday while I'm at Comic-Con. Because then I'll have to do it later at night, and so it might get delayed. So just keep in line with the Discord about that. Now, getting to the fruits of this conversation. Could 2 Kaidos solo Marineford? Including his crew? No, just Kaido. 2 Kaidos. Because the point was, people were saying no diff. He no diffs Garp and Sengoku, right? And I'm like, okay, if he no diffs Garp and Sengoku, then there's just the Admirals. And people already think Kaido can take the Admirals. And then you add 2 Kaidos. It's like, I think he could just win. I think he could just win Marineford, if that's your take, right? Like, it just doesn't make sense to me that if that is the take, then, Kaido couldn't do that. So, let me see. This should be 0 thigh gap. Let's see. Double boom. Pal survived a nuke. Vegapunk, you thought I was feeling you. Stupid is as stupid. Does it destroy Marineford but didn't destroy Wano? Shake my head. One Kaido souls all Marines at the same time? Damn. Kaido gonna lose the Magma, so ain't no way he's sold Marineford. I mean, Magma is 3-0 technically. At the moment, it is. Ice Pack. Ah, you're Albinagi. Thank you. Welcome here. Make sure to keep that in mind. Twitch is a goated place to be. Except, you know, Twitch itself isn't goated, but I have a lot of fun on Twitch. Terrence Matthews, another super chat. Thank you. $5 super chat. Okay, and the bits too, but Terrence Matthews said, could you imagine a character with Lunarian, Mink, and Fishman DNA? Hey, I was hoping, I mean, the Mink DNA would be crazy, right? But I was hoping for Jinbei Lunarian because I want the Lunarian Fishman collab, you know what I mean? Because that would be crazy. We got fire and water. Flying Fishman. Although King never really used his wings to fly, he used the pterodactyl part, so we don't know if those things are like useful, but that would go hard. But could I imagine it? I mean, technically, according to the minks, people are just lesser minks, so maybe like the Seraphim could be that. Have we seen them interact with Fishman yet? I mean, Carrot and Jinbei were in the same arc, but like, and Kawamatsu, but like, oh, wait. Kawamatsu, Nekomamashi, and Inurashi, they interacted. I wonder if they said anything about Fishman. That's interesting. Because wouldn't they just be fish minks? Otherly known as Finks? Finks. That'd be kind of crazy. Kaido can't even beat Akainu or Aokiji 1v1, so how would he solo the Marines? Damn. Evan Johnson. Are you a Psy fan or a Brago fan? Because that is interesting. Maybe not if Blackbeard shows up. True. Yeah, definitely a wild one. I'm 100% spitting Bobby. Wait, what? What are you spitting Bobby? I don't get the lingo here. Is it laggy for everyone or just me? Is it dropping frames right now? Oh god, 98% or last 2 minutes. Okay, so then that's an issue. But you know, we are closing out the stream, so hopefully I can get some last few words out. So Time Lord, let me just read out these bits and then we'll do the official closeout and we'll end exactly at 11. So speed reading. My current theory is Egghead will have many Thriller Bark callbacks. Vegapunk will build a robot of Luffy and it disobeys her because Luffy desires to be free. It will be Or's callback instead of Moria controlling zombies with shadows. Vega will control robots with souls and fruits, which allows us to find out about fruits. Then an all-out battle of Straw Hats versus Robot Luffy, and Frankie will hate Vega's creations like Hogback was hated in Thriller. Oh wow! Wait, hold on. I read that really fast and I understood that. Wow, that is interesting. I definitely like that. Would have been an Admiral guy since I started reading One Piece before I watched Brago. Alright, Evan. I was gonna say because I don't even think Brago would agree with you, but if you're saying you were Admiral beforehand, all I gotta say is I don't know if we were reading the same One Piece, bro. I'm joking, but much love to you, bro. Much love. Imagine a Brago and Sai collab. I think even Brago would denounce some of Sai's takes. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, and we're closing out the stream on like 90% dropped frames. I'm thinking that's a streamer thing, like the stream thing more than on my end. I'm kind of confused. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm gonna close some of these things out. So, oh, wait, hold on. Okay, all right, there we go. I'm back. Okay, so Anonymous with the 5 gifted subs on Twitch. I appreciate... Wait a moment. Whoa, hold on. Okay, we're going to go a little bit past 11 because I spy... Wait, hold on. Do you guys see this? Thank you for the 5 gifted subs here. Wait, hold on. Why am I getting spammed? Okay, this is definitely a Twitch side issue because it's saying I got gifted like 50 subs already. If it happens again, I'll mute it. Unmute it. That has nothing to do with the Anonymous. I appreciate you. Okay, it happened again. Unless I'm wrong, and I did get gifted like 50 subs just now, but it's not getting the updates for that. What I wanted to say, though, is you gifted Tanami TV. Tanami follows me? Yo, that's crazy. Tanami TV follows me. Ooh. Wait a moment, guys. That's kind of wild. It's 11:01. Gonna have to stream a little bit longer. Nah, I'll end it here. We'll end it on a really good time when it says 2 hours, 55 minutes, and 55 seconds. We'll end there. Yeah, Tanami TV is following me. That's crazy. If you guys don't know, that's the service that I use to stream my watch parties. So it's kind of wild that they don't just watch me, they follow me. That's crazy. But again, I definitely appreciated all you guys showing up, showing out, being here, showing the love, participating in the chat, sharing those deep moments with me and Sin. Much love to Sensei. Again, I'm so okay. I didn't hit my time part, but it'd be disrespectful if I didn't close out this VOD like this, where it's just like, you know, the connections. You know, I think a lot of people in the chat can understand that. Like, you guys are like, yo, Par and Sin on the same stream, one-on-one like that? Bro, that's crazy. And it's like, that's even more reason why I wanted to bring a homie like Sin. He shows a lot of love to his viewers, his anyone who shows love. And so him coming on the way he did, sharing the moments. We we both shed a tear a little bit early on in the stream. Just shout outs to Sin, making this break week special, this conversation special, the One Piece stuff special. So thank you guys for tuning in again. I'll be streaming again with Brago in a few days. And so with that, thank you guys. Have a good night. See you guys next